Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. We are banging on them. The trade I put out last night is still in the money. Bitcoin to the upside, baby. Bitcoin to the upside. Sammy coming handy, baby. We did it again. Hope everyone's feeling good out there on this beautiful Thursday. We have screen share today. We have so much to go over. We got gems to cover, deep dives, code reviews. I am super excited. I got some code review action. This weekly screen share is going to be out of control. If you want to join my trading group just for the screen shares, people say they're worth $100 a month. There's 4 of them. We go over all the deep dive gems. There are things that will cover you. Basically, if you go to my screen share every single week, we're going to go over the long-term, like coins are going to likely 100x and 50x. Like, not only do I give you scalps on the 1 to the 7 to the 15, long swing trades on the 3-day, Bitcoin calls every single day, a leverage mastery class with Master Fran, and a whole entire leverage section to take you to a next level. I also show long-term ideas, give you my portfolio, show you coins that I'm looking at, and I pay for token metrics $1,000 a year, and also include it in my weekly screen shares when we sit down together and break things down. You will get so much more value for $99 than any other place out there. I'm telling you right now, I've looked at them all. I've analyzed them all. It doesn't get better than the Crypto Lifers for $99. I'm telling you right now. You can pay even cheaper if you buy a few months in advance. Shout out to everybody. Let's get that intro up and running. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. It's an amazing day to be alive. God bless you all. Let's run that music down. Let's get that intro up and running. Whoa, with an intro like that, I gotta deliver, baby. Whoa! Like, if I don't get a pump out of this one, shout out to everybody here on the live, man. That intro gets me going. I'm like, did I really meet all those people? Did I really fly to all those places? Did I really accomplish my dreams, baby? I did, baby. I did. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here. And we have more dreams to accomplish. We have more places to go in this life. We are going all the way to the moon, each and every one of us. God is great, and so is each and every one of you. Let's have a beautiful day. I like that. I read that comment. You were amazing. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I'm just feeling vibrant, exuberant, energetic, motivated, ready to go, ready to take on the day. Nobody can stop the lifers, baby. I'm going to put the lemon into the water. I'm going to decalcify that pineal gland. You know what it is. You know what it is. I'm going to get myself on another level, on a higher plane, on a higher frequency. I worked out this morning to the point of no return. I was sweating. My wife worked out next to me together. We high-fived. We said we were taking care of each other's body. She looked pretty sexy while she was working out. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, too much information. But shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Work out with your wife. It'll create a beautiful relationship. Let's have a big sip of the lemon water. Let's stay hydrated. It's a beautiful day today. The sun is out, and I'm excited. Let's break down Bitcoin and have a blast. I have a trade I put out in the trading group last night. It is in the money. If you took the trade, we're going to break it down, show you what I saw, and we're going to complete the journey. Shout out to everybody here. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. Let's stay hydrated. Crypto lifers, baby. Yeah. Babe, I'm going to need another water. I drank the whole thing. I was so thirsty. Please, if that could be accomplished. My love? My love? I hear the baby and I don't hear her. I don't know what's going on. She prays 5 times a day, though, so she might go to pray. And then she refuses to answer me when she's praying, you know? I'll scream as loud as I'll be like, babe! She just, like, I need another glass of water, my love. I didn't know. Our house isn't that big. Where are you, babe? You couldn't hear me? Wow, that's weird. You got some hearing problems. I love it. I had to. Oh my God, I'm sweating bullets right now. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get it going. Wow, I'm sweating bullets. I got to put the fan on. I guess it's hotter today than all the other days. Oh my God, let's get the music back up and running. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. My love, from like 10 to 10:20, try to be a little around the production. No, I love you to death. You're my sweetheart. I need your help. What? Don't piss you off, you said, when you're breathing a fist? Come over here and show that fist to everybody else, huh? No, but honestly, this is the business. We run the business. 10 to 10:20, you kind of need to be around the studio to make sure things are right. All right? That's all we ask. From 10:20 to the rest of the day, do whatever you want. Answer your emails. Be outside. I just need 20 minutes of your time. That's all I ask, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every. We have a beautiful symbiotic relationship, me and my wife. She's a very beautiful person, and I'm very lucky to have her in my life. She's a blessing. Let's break it down. People buying some BTC. Let's talk about it. I'm in a Bitcoin trade. It's not a huge trade. I'm not trying to clout chase and say I'm the biggest, baddest guy in the room. You know what I mean? Not a huge, but what I did is I did put $1,000 of my money up last night at 5x leverage. It was a $8,000 trade. And right now it's up 3%, up 50 bucks. It's not down, right? And it adds to the trade from yesterday. And I took this $5,000 to 5,700 bucks. And I'm about to turn it into $6,000. And that means I made it 20% out of $5,000, right? And you guys showed me slowly keep doing this over and over again. And I'll chip away 50 bucks here, 100 bucks here. Eventually it'll be $6,000. See, everyone wants to double the 5,000. The idea is just to continue to chip away each and every time. I got the BLZ short continuing to the downside. I've taken a bunch of profits, reopened. Now it's sitting here. Turned a buck on this one into over $50. So look, if you're new to trading, this was a dollar trade that's over 50 bucks now, up 3,545%. Still very small. But what you can do is every time this goes up to 12 or 15 bucks, I go up here and I just sell another 75%. As this keeps going, I can mitigate. I can almost keep this trade open forever and just keep taking money out of it. If BLZ continues to dump here, which I believe it will, down to this 21, this will turn into like 150 bucks over time, you know? And I can even mitigate more. I want to see if it can go backwards. I can mitigate back in again. But if you don't understand the strategy, please don't chase 3,000% gains unless you know what you're doing. But if you're new to the channel and you want to understand this concept, we teach class every single Saturday. All right, shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Bang, bang, bang. So I'm looking for this to continue to the 21. This BLZ short, I told you it was going to happen here, right? Just like the Acro short, remember? Just like the Acro short. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You didn't get your TA on BLZ, it's going to the 21-day moving average. That's it. Something you? Oh, wow. That's really like that serious. It's that simple, right? The 4-hour will likely, right? Because your 3-day still wants to dump on you, all right? So look, you kind of made this pattern here. You lost it. You broke to the downside. Now you have a falling wedge, all right? You may make your move back to the top of the wedge here. But what you're looking for is to see if this loses the 200 SMA. The second this falls below, we're going to drop even more, right? And then you want to pull a Fibonacci on your 4-hour time frame. I've said this for like weeks, for the last like 5 days straight. So here, and you're looking at this 618 high volume node at 11. That's where price action's likely going to make a stop. That's my next location for BLZ. Yes, you may get a scalp on the 4-hour back to the up right here. But in the long run, I see a downtrend. All right. Shout out to everybody here. Welcome to becoming an exclusive member. Thank you for jumping on and appreciate you. Is anyone shorting TRB? We did that all night last night. That was really the play, to short TRB. All right. I took 100% gains out of shorting it too as well. It's on perpetual. And again, it's the same strategy. Once price action gets hot, I wait for a bearish div on like a 15 or a 1. And here you had it. This swung down. While this swung up, I gave you the perfect trade last night. Yesterday, if you're in my trading group, you guys got a perfect trade. Like almost every day. You know, I work so hard diligently every single day to give you guys everything, every single thing I have. All right. Funny. So right here, so much goes on in this trading group. Like I already dropped an entire, in the token metric section, I already dropped an entire deep dive on Pragma, introduction, innovation, all the, you guys are getting so much info. We have a token metric section we post every single Monday and Thursday, and I go over it on my weekly screen share, which is tonight. Shout out to anyone that jumped into this nice setup. I wanted it to come down, retest, and bump. It made 16% gains. It was world coin. We don't like the coin at all, but we'll trade it all day long. Look at this is how many posts you see in my trading group. It's out of control. Airdrops.io, so if you want to know the airdrops. And look, you're getting all the exclusive calls right here. If I scroll fast, and be like, where were they? But right here, yesterday, you're in my trading group. Number one, I gave the inverted head and shoulder. The right shoulder before it happened, it made a right shoulder, and then it broke out to this area. So you saw the inverted head and shoulder before it happened, had that idea out there. I put this out at 3:54 p.m. A rising wedge about to break out explosively for 21% gains. Stop loss was at 51 cents. And again, you do whatever makes you happy. I'm just showing you how I find my risk. It was a 3.34 risk-reward ratio. That's at 3:54 p.m. And then we looked, and boom, I saw the group bugging out. Everyone was like, yo, lifer. And bang, by what? Let's see, by 4:44, under an hour, and 50 minutes later, 21% gains, nailed to the target exactly. This is the type of stuff you get in the trading group. Entry, stop loss. I mean, it's not a signals group, but that was a perfect trade. Like, I gave the entry, stop loss, and target. It hit it exactly as we wanted it to. It happens all the time here, every day. And then, you know what happened is, when that happens, I get super excited. Why? Because I know when I get to show up today on the live, I get to talk about the gains. And I get to promote my channel and promote my group and show. And I work so hard 7 days a week, so every day that I show up, I get to promote a gain. Now, if I take a day off, that doesn't happen. If I take 2 days off, we miss it. Every single day matters to me, and every single day should matter to you. Each and every one of you here grinding with me. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Let's get the Zoom ability. Let's just get it all the way going up to the moon, baby. I love each and every one of you. Let's break it down for Bitcoin like we do every single day. We're going to look at the DXY, Bitcoin, S&P futures, and more. All right? Let's talk about it. This morning I woke up. The first thing I saw was this flag right here. And I gave everyone an update in the trading group. I said, look at this flag. That's another bull pennant. That looked nice to me. Last night I drew this little flag inside of the bigger flag. I said it's a symmetrical triangle, could go either way, but I'm opening up a long. And I claimed I opened up a long last night and told everyone I was opening up a long. Bang, bang, bang. And look at this dude. This dude opened up a long with 200%, 200x. I mean, that's insane. He used $300 at 200x leverage. That's absolutely insane. And he was able to make 84% gains. Oh no, he used like $500. That's insanity. Thank you, Crypto Library Master Friend, using the great info and skills I got recently. This to me was a trade I am proud of. Dude, that's insane. That's extremely hard to do, to go in at 200x leverage. It has to be a perfect trade. You have to go in at the exact moment. Unbelievable. And that's the type of stuff I see in the trading group all the time. All the time. So we're going to break it down again. We're going to get rid of this craziness, and we're going to make it nice and neat for you like I do every day. But my work is hard. I got to kind of dig deep. So I found this bull pennant likely to break up. It did. Then it channeled, and I drew this bull pennant. And then the 15-minute got low again, and I said, man, the 50-minute's about to pump again. 50-minute still has gas. We got all the way to the 25,680 area just in the last 10-50 minutes. We got rejected. This candle will close in 4 hours and 55 minutes for Bitcoin. But I see something else, so I'm going to break it down like I do every single day. But I just want to show you where we're at. And this was a retest. I talked about this being the retest off the bottom of the channel. We talked about this being the bottom. That's the shoulder, head, and the right shoulder that I called yesterday. Called a beautiful entry. And you're off to the races, still up to the upside. Let's break down everything I can for you for Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell here today. The first thing we're going to look at is the weekly chart, which to me is looking quite bullish. I'm going to double click. We're going to look at just the price action here, and we're going to break it down for you like we do every single day. Sorry about the music, a little loud. We'll bring it back down for you. How's everybody doing? How you feeling? How's your mom? How's your dad? How's your brother? How's your sister? How's your cousins? How's everybody in your family? How your daughters? How your son? How your kids? Everyone have a good day today? Anyone sick home from school, or is everyone healthy? I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. I buried my aunt recently. If you lost somebody, I love you. I appreciate it. I buried my dad in May, and I completely understand the pain. If you're going through the loss of a loved one, I know exactly what you're going through. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in and being amazing. If you want to join the trading group, jump on in. We'd greatly appreciate it. All right. Link in the description, but I also like to pin the link right here. Bang, bang, bang. Join the trading group today. MEXC link. And this is where we love to trade. I'm showing you my trades right there on MEXC. Live trading on MEXC every single day. All right. Constantly. Right, we're doing them. Sometimes I open, sometimes I don't. Bitcoin is now, we're up $70 on 4%, off $1,600. Continuing to bang on them to the upside. Trade going well so far. So good. All right. This, I just looked at this earlier today. Thought it could make a bit of a move to the upside. It did get a little bit of a pump here, up 2%. The 15-minute suggested it could continue to move. Jones Dow, never really heard of it. Jones Dow, just a new coin. I saw this as a possible scalp. did not play out. We got a little bit of movement there, but then it came back down to the downside. This thing pumped. I don't know why. I did like a 600% in like 10 minutes this morning. At like 6 a.m., I saw it just blasting to the upside. Trading Goop is fire, worth every penny. Clap to yourself by finding this. Clap to yourself if you found the channel. I am a numerologist, and I would love to make you a free reading. Please email cryptolifers@gmail.com, and I would love to take that reading, PK069. Thank you so much. Can you check out Bell USDT? I'm in a loss. You know, it's not a super chat, but I'll take a look at it for you because you're in a loss. Let's see what's going on. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. All right, I'm a teacher, you're a student. That is the definition of our relationship. Well, right off the bat, my friend, shoulder, head, and a shoulder, that's not looking too good. About to dump, and when it breaks that neckline, that looks like a beautiful short to the downside. So if I was in this, I'd be taking this down to the 200 SMA. There's a gap in the VRVP, and you're pushing down on the RSI. That's likely going to the downside. Here's places where I would be looking for some profit on a short for Bell. So if I was down, I can't tell you what to do, but I probably wouldn't want to stay in that trade unless I was shorting it. Anyway, send in TA Dive super chats. I really don't pick things off from the chat, everyone. Usually we get enough, super chats to kind of fill the show. So if you want me to go over a coin, talk about something, please send in a super chat. It respects the other people that do the same, and it just keeps the channel moving. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right, let's get back into BTC. Major resistance for Bitcoin at 31,676. Nobody's talking about how this is a giant double bottom, right? I mean, it's a textbook double bottom. Measured move. Take you from the neckline, from the head, right? Boom. I'll tell you what. I've always, not always, but back in the day, I used to read the news and play games with the news and emotions. I was all over the place. Then I got into TA. Then I realized that TA was the number one, and I eventually threw it all out the window, and I went only to the technical analysis. Like, why did I make money yesterday? TA. Why did I make money today? TA. Why am I in the positive technical analysis? Why is this trade continuing to bang on them to the upside? $72. I do that 5 times a day. It's $350. 10 times a day, $700. And I'm only using $1,600. And I use a stop loss. The beauty of this now is, look, let's open up the trade. Did I really open this? Hold on. What did I just do? No. Oh, I can't stand when I do that. More pants? Why does she keep ordering me pants? Hold on. Yeah, where's my, yeah, there's my stop loss. I just can't see them for a second. Hold on. And we're getting a moon to the upside right now as we speak. Bitcoin pumping, doing damage. Let's take a look here at BOOKMAP. I gave you the live trade last night. You're still in the money. I mean, I can't believe how many times I say I gave you the trade and you're in the money. It's a bit absurd, isn't it? I sound like a liar. Like I got to lose one eventually, And I did lose a trade recently. Let's see. I talked about opium op short. It didn't play out yet, and it may not. And then I was waiting for another coin to short and actually went the opposite. So I'm not always right, Definitely not. I love showing my losses, to be honest. I love showing a loss. I'm pretty calculated, so I don't have that many, but I don't, I try to be as on point as humanly possible, Like, that's a good trade right there. I want to take that, and then reconvene. I just don't get it. Where are my stop losses? They must be so far down. Oh, they're way down there. Let's move that all the way back to basically break even. Now I can't lose. Can't lose, baby, And honestly, this is like a nice market structure. See this? That looks like a bigger pattern at play that we could get a nice pump to the upside. So I'm willing to take a shot. Leave the $70 in there. Rather not lose. I could just break even or get the bigger play here. Like, this is what we're going for now. And this is what I'm going to be breaking down later on. I'm just getting preemptive and excited here. Let's get back into the bigger time frame. So this could get all the way up here to about 37,895. It's an area that we're looking for. All right. Sending much love for the best mentor in the game. Wow. Super chats coming in. Please cover MATIC. Thank you, Sam. You're awesome. Wow. Thank you for the super chats. Barbara, Trader Joe. God bless you. So nice of you all to do that. Sending much love, sending much love, sending much love. And then the $4.99. Please cover MATIC, Sam. Thank you. And that's his first super chat. Florida sunshine. We love the Florida sunshine, man. I hope you're loving that Florida sunshine. We were talking about Florida today. I'll be in St. Pete's in about 2 weeks. I'll spend 4 days in St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Florida. It's going to be an absolute beautiful trip. I'm excited. Going to hang out with my agent. Going to kick it with Gary Cardone and a couple other people. Have a blast. There's going to be a fun party. I'm excited. And, yeah, it's going to be interesting. So we got this beautiful double bottom here. All right. Boom. Boom. Right. And that thing wants to move, man. Measured move would take you all the way to 37,800. All right. So that's a beautiful thing. I'm looking for that to make a big gain. You know, not guaranteeing it, but no one else is talking about it. And that's basically high probability. Double bottoms have a high probability. So the W looks pretty interesting. The stochastic is aggressively turning up. RSI is in a good spot for a pump. We could pump from there. And the MACD has signs of a move. So we also have falling volume as price fell off, telling me that the sellers are just waning. How come the sellers couldn't get us below 25K? What was going on there? If I'll tell you, man, BOOKMAP starting to build liquidity above us now. We got the red here. We got this big red bar. Tells us we can get all the way to 26.8 yet one more time. Almost the same trade as yesterday. We can make the exact same trade as yesterday and take profits around 26.8. We're going to take a look at that and break it down. I made the same trade both nights in a row. Last night, I made a trade. Woke up in gains. The night before, I made a trade. Only thing is the night before, I put way more money in the trade. I put triple the amount of the money, so I would have been up triple the amount already. But it's okay. I already won, so I didn't want to, I don't want to push it. I said I can risk half of what I won yesterday. Let's go for it and add to the trade. So let's take a look here. Previous resistance becomes support. All right. And that's just a beautiful sign. Now we're going to move into the 3-day chart. All right. 3-day chart. Same idea here with this beautiful previous resistance becomes support. And what I've talked about numerous times now is this swing to the upside while the RSI swings to the downside. That is a hidden bullish divergence. It tells you will make a high above this high. We should get a massive short squeeze to the upside here into this area. We have a huge options expiry tomorrow. I want to bring that up and talk about it. Usually we get a pretty crazy move out of price action for Bitcoin. I just want to continue to reiterate this fact. I'll give you guys the information. Mexi is great, always giving us these awesome little details in the morning. Powell makes a statement today at 4 p.m., 1600 Eastern time. So today, Jerome Powell will make a statement. It will be pretty late in the market, so, like the NQ will have closed and everything, but he will make a statement. We could get some type of movement in Bitcoin later on. And then Bitcoin options worth over $3 billion will expire tomorrow. So options over $3 billion will expire tomorrow. I did that with my phone, I guess, so now they're super small. So weird, but options will expire tomorrow. $3 billion, $1.8 billion on Deribit, set to expire on September 29th. Please monitor the market. So just to give you an idea, something could be going there. And now we're getting a beautiful pump to the upside here. This looks like it may just continue to moon. We may be getting the breakout of this bigger channel. We're not done with Bitcoin yet. We're going to break it down for you. All right. What I like to do is duplicate these, my Mexi windows, right? And then what I'm going to do is I have my trade here, and then I have the chart open. We're up $80 now, 4% on the 1600 on our way to the upside. Bitcoin banging. A little bit of resistance there. You could probably take some profits, have it come back to the bottom of the channel on the small time frames if you're a swing guy and you like that. However, I like my position, and I want to focus on analyzing for you guys. So the 3-day chart is looking really bullish. It has a low, it has a high, it has a higher low. Expected to put in a higher high. I like what I'm seeing with this hidden bullish divergence. I've been talking about it ever since we were here. Had you long the hidden bullish divergence, there was some wicks, but this thing has basically been, mooning. Also, look at all the wicks to the upside. Buy pressure. I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of people that were told that we were going to under 10K. That big trader Capo, a lot of big-time traders have been calling for 7K, 10K, and I don't do that to you guys. I say, you know what? If we can't go to 7K unless we break 24,874. You know what I mean? And I analyze. I literally have 6 hours of sleep every night. I go to bed around 11 and analyze Bitcoin before I go to bed. I wake up at 5, 6, 7 in the morning and I analyze Bitcoin when I wake up. And then I do Bitcoin 3 hours later. I do Bitcoin at 1. I do Bitcoin at 3. I do Bitcoin at 7. I do Bitcoin all day long. Even when I'm with my family, I say I just need 5 minutes, and all I need is 5 minutes from my analytical brain. My brain moves so fast, and I can see so many things, and I've spent so much time in the markets. I just need to look at the chart. Yesterday, it didn't take me long to see that TRB was about to explode. I looked at it for 10 seconds. I said, that thing's about to blast. I said, I've seen this type of setup 500 times in my life. Over time, you're going to categorize all the things you've seen in the market, and that's going to be your goal, baby. No one else will have that but you. Nobody else will have that but you. Shout out to the 600 beautiful souls on the live, 210 likes. We had up to 800, almost 900 people on the live stream last night. 989 people voted on the poll. All right? So, and let's get a poll going. You guys seem to like these polls. They seem to be fun and exciting and get you guys going. So let's get a poll going here. And I did hit the MEXC, but I forgot to hit the link out there. There it is right there, right? I'll pin this here. If you want to join the trading group, it's super simple. Also, we have a brand new website that I spent months working on, CryptoLifer.com. Only thing is the website loads a little slower than I like it, and I shouldn't say that, but I'm being just critical. See how you touch on it? If you go to like other websites, they seem to click, like let's go to Tokenmetrics. You click here, market. Look how fast that was, right? You go to, it does take some time to load the page though. Yeah, it takes some time to load. Let me see if I go to the About section. 1, 2, 3. Not that bad. All right, it's not that bad. Tools and resources, videos. This is an amazing, amazing website. I'm super excited. Everyone that has helped build this website is amazing. So join the trading group today. Just join today right here at CryptoLifer.com. All right? I mean, dude, God bless the creators of the site, everyone that helped me accomplish this. Cost me $7,000 to buy CryptoLifer.com. $7,000, if you can believe it. Bitcoin getting a massive pump up to the upside. We just touched 26,735. I'm up to $92 in the trade now, 94 bucks. I like what's going on there. I may take a partial. I got to get into my analyzation now. I got to, like, the charts are going to tell me what to do. I do this for you. I postpone some of my own gratification for each and every one of you. So look, we're looking at this interestingly enough. And I mean, you can say that we're starting to form somewhat of like a, I don't know, some type of like symmetrical wedge here. It's not amazing, but it has some symmetrical channel vibes, right? It's a chubby triangle, and it's either going to break up or it's going to break us to the downside, right? I thought I hit shift, not control. I was like, what was that? That was the measured move of that, yeah. So then let's bring this in. So you're either coming somewhere down into this area, probably to 19,000, right, which is crazy, or 32K. Which way are we going, everyone? And everyone's going to say, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Massive short squeeze for Bitcoin. We kind of called it the high cherry pick last night. I said, look for Bitcoin to cherry pick up into this area. I even talked about it this morning. So I was long. If you were long with me, you're in the money yet again for like the 10th time in a row. Like, this is insane. We're going to get into this small channel and talk about it. Look, I'm at break even. I can't lose, baby. Always protect yourself. Use a stop loss. Don't be gung-hoing. The people that do the right thing make the money. The people that bug out do not make the money. You got to channel it properly, everyone. I love each and every one of you. 588 people on the live, 236 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love, each and every one of you. I appreciate you. All right. So that's something to watch here. All right. And that gives us, it's not an amazing pattern, but it's a pattern nonetheless. All right. Let's go over to our daily time frames. I'm going to kind of delete this. I'm going to delete this now. It's too much for me in my mind, but it's in the back of my mind. And I know if we get all the way up, it's 32.5, baby, which is interesting. 19 would be another beautiful, beautiful price to gobble up Bitcoin. So now let's break it down. Let's kind of zoom in here and see what's happening on the daily. Beautiful resistance for Bitcoin. 1, 2 at 28,151. We have to get above it. And then another one at 27,500. Even Steven areas. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Resistance. All right. Right here, clear support for Bitcoin at 25,770. Tried to break it, came back, got right back above it, and then we did an SR flip right here. Really, if we look at it, and to me, this was the retest, right, of this bigger channel that I had drawn. We had the falling wedge, and in my mind, we retested the edge of the wedge there. See that? The daily's about to rip to the upside and break out. So I've been going over this for a while now, and I've been trading this falling wedge. And this is the trade that I made last night that I gave to the trading group. I said I'm just going to take this trade on the daily time frame. And look at the massive short squeeze, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go! Yes! 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 Eat my shorts! Literally. Eat the shorts, baby. Bart Simpson. Is that why they call it the Bart Simpson? Because we eat the shorts so hard? You know what I mean? Look at that. Massive short liquidation. Beautiful place to take some profits into short liquidation. Always a nice time to sell into that liquidation. I love that liquidation right there. Wow, look at the pump to the upside for Bitcoin. We are now up $123, banging to the upside, 7%. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Massive liquidation, 26,800. I just talked about it. We're about to rip to 26,900 possibly. This is BOOKMAP, link in the description below. It shows us where the liquidity is. We saw a big order up there earlier this morning. I said it's highly likely we get up to that 26.8. 26.8 has been a huge profit-taking zone. I'm personally going to sell right around here. I'm happy with the trade, super happy with it. I'm going to go here. I'm going to type in price last. I'm going to go to quantity, 75%, and I'll take that trade right off the table. Hit this arrow, and I'll close my long. Nope, not 647. That's horrible. What? That's crazy. See what it just did to me? 26,611. All right. Nope, 50 now. Yep. Oops, 60 now. I don't know. Maybe I look at these smaller time frames. I got to look at the smaller time frames, really. They're going to tell me what to do. This thing is mooning. My answer is going to come for me soon. So the daily is continuing to the upside. I put out a chart on the daily already in the trading group. It was very simple. It was this exact trade here. I gave you the stop loss, the entry, and everything last night. This thing continued to the upside. All right. And it's a beautiful 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio just like that. And that's technically the trade that I'm in right now. I could just keep my trade open technically and just see where it goes. My problem is every time I'm up, I like to take profits. It's hard for me to sit in these long term. 4 hours says we can continue to the upside. We just got to get above this resistance. See? Can we break through this resistance? This is the key here. My goodness. Very interesting pattern, to say the least. Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. And this is what I was looking at, the breakout of this to the upside. This still has a measured move over the back end, and we're not done yet. This says we're going to get all the way up to the next resistance at 27,489. This says we go higher, and there's space here to go on the 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look at the 50-minute. 50-minute is not done yet either. 7-minute is getting a little too high, but could get pressed. Let's flip on our moving averages now. We know when we get away from the 21, the 7-minute is going to have to come back. Once we keep pushing, I didn't close that trade. Let's keep it going. We're going to go to the smaller time frame now. Even the 30-second is really where I have to kind of watch now, and we're going to be making look like we're making some type of flag that could really continue up here on a massive short squeeze. Any bearish div, not too much. This is interesting. This is probably, oh, wow. Let's go. Let's go. This looks like we could continue. And smaller time frames, when things get out of control, you got to switch to the smaller time frames. You just don't have a choice. And you got to have BOOKMAP and watch liquidity. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? This is how we make gains here every day on the channel. Shout out to everyone jumping into the pump, the live pump, baby. We gave you the trade last night. Let's go. Let's go. I already made my millions. I already have my gains, baby. I want to make $1 billion now, right? I want to get to the top all the way, baby. I want to teach you how to make gains now every single day. I like this. I like where we're at here. Honestly, I'm going to take profits. I'm going to close long at 75% on the last. It moves so fast. Look at that. Take 94 off the table, let the rest ride. Boom. I've now taken $96 out of the trade. I can still let the rest sit. Look, 3333. Is that a freaking coincidence or what? Over here. Now if it keeps flipping, I can add to the trade. I can, whatever happens, you know. It's pretty, you know. And there you go. You got to learn to pay yourself, right? You got to learn to pay yourself. No, cancel. What is that? Enable auto margin addition. When your isolated margin position is about to be auto reduced or liquidated, the available margin in your wallet will automatically be transferred to the position. Might be a good idea if you're doing like a lot of master friend stuff with some cross, you know. But let's keep it moving. Wow, Bitcoin just continued to the upside. I do sell early. That's one of my main, but I take profits, you know. But that thing says it's going to continue to moon. It really does. Like, that's nuts. 7-minute getting extended to the upside. Good time to take profits into green candles, though. You know? Yeah, we're getting overbought on multiple time frames now. But I tell you what, the measured move is further up to the upside here. And I can't tell you why I'm so accurate trading. I just listened to the charts. Like, that's a tight That's tight. We got above a high volume node. We had a gap in the VRVP. Whenever I see a gap, I know that I can get a quick move to the upside. So, and then tight moving averages. All this was coming together for me. It made complete sense. So, shout out to anyone. And 26.8 is a pretty good place because if we keep continuing up, we'll probably come down to some retest areas. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to Crypto Face. He's in along now. He got in at like 26.5, so he's in the money now. He was down 36K and he held with balls of steel, so you got to give it to him. Shout out to my man. He had a $2.5 million trade. I don't know if I'd ever put $2.5 million. Like, I'd rather put that into real estate. I'm a little different, but you never know. You know what I mean? Wow, look at this thing mooning to the upside. Let's go back, and that's why you have to use the smaller time frames, like maybe even the 5-second chart. Yeah. Starting to get some bearish divvy here now. But see how we started with the weekly, we ended to the daily, we got to the 3-day, and then I brought you all the way to this tiny time frame now. Like, look, that's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, even though it's completely ridiculous. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder, and it did break out. Like, this is crazy. They're about to squeeze the heck out of these shorts. We're going to 26.9 as far as I'm concerned. Shout out to everyone that made gains again. We gave you the trade last night in the trading group. I even had the guts to tell you I was going long. And I could see that the price action was likely going to go to the upside. I can't tell you why. Even this morning, I gave you the 5-minute bull flag to watch here. Likely to break out. That was a trade in and of itself. That was a scalp trade right there, right? I'm telling you, man, I got vision. I got lifer vision. And the charts will give it to you. Forget me. Throw my ego out the way. I don't want to talk about myself. I can't stand that I have to say me. But it's the charts, baby. It's the charts. You can become me. I can become you. Look. Last night's entry is still in the money. Did not get stopped out as well. So, like, even last night's entry is still in the money. All right? Bitcoin 50-minute looking aggressive. I was up at 12:30 in the morning. Insanity. BOOKMAP does have some fruit at 27K. We could go cherry picking up there. See? I'm telling you, we're likely going to make a move to the upside. All right? And then the 15-minute did get lit. Started to pump this morning right when I woke up. That's the first thing I saw at 6:42 in the morning. I grabbed my phone. I was like, whoa, this thing is flying, right? I was grinding last night. And right here, I'm about to take the same trade as I did last night, but on the daily, and I gave you the trade. Look, I gave it to you. The entry was 26,365. The stop loss was 25,720, and you were in the money right now had you taken the trade, the same trade I gave yesterday. Exact same trade, really. One was on the 22, one was on the daily. Both were given stop loss and everything else, baby. Look at this thing, just continuing to moon. Ascending triangles are 50-50 patterns. They could break up or down. You're starting to get a bearish divvy now as this swings down and that swings up. That could be our top for the day. I took profits. Now, you know what? The beautiful thing about taking profits, you don't have to worry about the rest of the trade. You know what I mean? I'm going to take the rest of mine right now. My problem is I have a hard time holding trades long term. You know, that's just my issue. 860 and take that now. Did it take it? Oh, we went to 838 so fast. So what you have to do is you have to go to open order. You have to revoke, right? Go back and then swing out again. It's a pain. You got to do it so fast. There you go. We're out. And we made gains, baby. Shout out to everybody here that made gains with me. And we're overbought, too, on the smaller time frames. That's a beautiful place to take profit at the previous resistance. You know what I mean? You can't beat that. That's a beautiful trade. You can't beat that. You got to learn to pay yourself. You got to learn to pay yourself. I'm going to say it again. Who here paid themselves today already? Who here is going to pay themselves today? And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say you should be taking as financial advice. But you got to pay yourself. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Where are my lifers at, baby? Where are my lifers at, baby? Let's go. I'm losing my voice. I've been yelling so much on the live. Shout out to everybody here. Appreciate you all for being here. Who here made gains? Who here made gains off these Bitcoin trades in the last 2 days? Who here's making gains? I want to see it. Put a 333. Put a lifer in the chat if you made some gains. Let's go, baby. If you're not losing money, if you're not getting wrecked, if you know how to actually use a stop loss and have risk management. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Shout out to Master Friend. Shout out to Deep Forest. Shout out to RP, Joshua, Sniper Paul, Big Wick Energy, Roberto, Master Friend with the 333. I see you, Justin. I love you, brother. I'm going to call you Jay, though. Keep you on. I'm just... Luke John, Dread Mining, Crypto Plumber in the house. Crypto Plumber, God bless you. So many people are agreeing because of you right now. You're the man. Seize the day. Rolling Stones, lot more crypto. I got a lot of crypto, but I need a lot more. Shout out to everybody here. Hunches, After Hours Investing. My whole team is real, baby. Hundreds of people have made gains with the lifer. Hundreds of people have learned how to get it down. Hundreds of people. Every day I show up on this channel, we see price action banging. How many short squeezes have we watched on this channel? I think it's over 400 or something crazy, right? How many times have we seen the short squeeze in this channel while you see me sitting there taking gains? Dude, I love these shorts who don't know how to trade. These ridiculous retail traders. We obviously trade with smart money, and they obviously don't know what's going on. Every single day we watch them get liquidated and banged out. It's ridiculous, right? We're not losing our accounts. We're selling the tops. We're selling the overextended areas. All right, we got the DXY. I have so much to go over. I'm hyped right now, though. I love when a live trade pops like that. It's the best, baby. It's the best. It's good for business. It's good for the vibe. It's good for everything. You know what I mean? And that's God, because I don't know where these channels... Last night, I went to bed. I said, God, how the heck did you give me TRB? I said, how did I find TRB? And it hit. And I said, I don't know. I said, tomorrow, you don't even know what you're going to hit. I said, what an insane business I run. I said, I never know the outcome of my day. I said, but if I believe in God and I believe in myself and I believe in opportunity, then I create the outcome. So I started realizing that I am in formation of creation of my reality every single day. And as long as I keep that mentality, I'm going to $1 billion. Don't you get it, everyone? We are in control of it all together here. We are in control of the why. We are in control of what happens. We are in control of what happens. Nobody else in this world. Yes, there's going to be elements like, there could be hurricanes. There's things we have to deal with. But we deal with how we deal with those things. We're the ones that control the environment in which we live, and we're the ones that propel ourselves to the next level. There's no excuses for why you're not where you want to be in life. There's hardships. There's pains we have to get over, yes. All right? I had some mental issues. I had therapy. There was blocks that were keeping me from being who I wanted to be in life. But I'm so happy I became who I wanted to be, because now I can see someone else who's like right there, but they're just got a block. And I'm like, man, if I could remove the block from that person, I could get them on another level, right? So like right now I could go crazy and try to 8 this 5 second. It would be a bit nuts, right? There's a chance it does play out though. That trend line holds, this thing is going to rip. Hey, there's a 3-point, 5-second chart. Doesn't matter the chart. That's a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio right there. That's something you could put in $7 at 200x leverage. If it plays out, it plays out. If it doesn't, you lose the $7, right? That thing is mooning. And we have that short squeeze, baby. There's too many people that are bearish on the market. I kept saying this to everybody too. I made this really obvious to everyone the other day. Only gains here. Staz, man, you've been unreal. This guy is unbelievable. Obviously, you've traded before, but I believe my group is the trader group too. My group is for the beginner, and it's for the master trader too. We have dudes who are just we have extremely high advanced traders in my trading group that are taking everything to the next level. Look, that's breaking out right there. You're in the money already. Stop loss can be taught to break even. I was about to 200x this with 7 beans. I really was, man. I didn't have the guts. I don't know why. The last second, this thing is flying. Small time frames, you have to go to the small time frame. You don't have a choice. You do not have a choice. And look, we are fuming up to 26,900 now. Beautiful gains. Beautiful gains. The 99 Trading Group, the Life Revision course, and the Master Leverage course are the triad of the 24/7 support and is the foundation to your... Yeah, we have... Dude, and if you join the leverage class, you get constant mentoring about, it's just insane. It is insane. I do screen shares 4 times a month. We have so many people active in the trading group. It's absolutely absurd. I just gave this trade right here. I should have taken it, and I'm pissed I didn't take it. But, I had to... You know what? I got to backtrack. I'm impulsive. It could have been an impulsive move. I like to plan my trades. This was a very fast move. I would have had to just, but there was and that stop loss already brought to break even. Look, you can't lose this trade now. See how I did that? And I just wanted to show you, so you get in, the second you're up, stop loss to break even. Might even start to take a partial. I take 75% right there off the bat. Leave the less run. Now you're guaranteed a gain. Guarantee your gains, everyone. Like, no one else is going to do it for you. Nobody else is going to guarantee the gains for you. The 1 second chart now. Like, we're really on the 1 second chart. That's what it came down to today. Little bearish div there. Does the 1 second complete the cipher? Or do we finally get rejected by 26,914? All right. What a beautiful trade. Trail stop your gains. Amen. I paid myself today. Let's freaking go. Exactly. Less than 1 week in the group, and I'm in the money. Shout out to Rave Song, my man. I love that. Yo, write a testimonial so other people know, man. Let them know that 1 week and you're starting to learn. Please go to my testimonials. They're free in the Discord section. That's the best way to advertise for me, is to write into those testimonials and let people know, hey, we trade every single time frame. Yo, we trade the 1 second, the weekly, the daily, the 3 day. Like, it does. Yo, I trade everything, man. It doesn't matter. Right? So you took a partial there. That's a wrap. And that could be the wrap for the day now. You know what I mean? You got some bearish divs starting to form. We took profits. The hype is real. That was an explosive move, everyone. That's usually the move of the day. That was the expansion. Now we're going to look for some retests, and we're going to break it down. And now I'm going to delete all this, and I'm going to get out of the small time frames for now. But the hype kind of was there. You've seen me do this many times. When Bitcoin gets out of control, it's all about the smaller time frames to help you maintain and see what's happening. Do we make a rising wedge here that just wants to continue to the upside? It looks unlikely. Looks like more like a short now to the downside. And I'll actually look at my 5 if I have the bearish div with the pull away from the 21. So you're looking for bearish div, pull away from the 21. What you're going to do, you're likely to dump down to the 200 SMA now. Easy short right here down to the 200. So to me, it is a likely short now. And I've studied this strategy. This is the strategy that we use every morning on the dips, right? And we pump up to the 200. Remember? Same idea, guys. Now, that's when they flush us down, and then we do this. So they flush us up. Now we're going to pump down likely to the 200 SMA. So you're looking for this to be your short. And you're likely to come all the way back down to this 26.6 level and touch the yellow line here. This is very likely to occur. I see them do this all the time. They pull away from the 21 and then they bring us back down. There's some key levels of support or resistance that we could hold. All right. And we can talk about that. But I just wanted you to understand this concept here. Draw this for yourself, because I'm going to take it away because it can't be on the 1 minute the whole time. But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we made it back to the 200 SMA now after the pump. Same thing they do every day. They make the dump and they bring us back to the 200. No guarantees, though. I'm going to look at some bigger time frames now and get our heads out of the small time frames. Okay. Let's take a look. So the 1 hour had a beautiful pump, and it basically pumped up to resistance where these two wicks had, right? And let's take a look on the left section. Yeah, so we had a bunch of chop there. We whipped to an area. So it's an area, 26,900, right? So we had resistance there. I basically sold the top of that wick, baby. You saw me. Man, maybe it keeps going. You never know. We'll see. But I executed a great sell. And I'll be honest, live streaming is a great way to become a great trader, because when you're home alone, you'll sit and, I don't know, before, you might sit and hold the trade. But like when everyone's watching you, a gain is a gain, right? Whether you sell $100, $500, $700, like there's a lot of people that cannot go into the market and come out with a gain. They just they freak out. They get emotional. It's very, very difficult for them. If you can show them how to do that on a daily basis, you're helping people mentally. They're like, wow, if he can do it, I can do it. And that's why I do it live every day. I put myself on the line, all right? Because you know what? That's how people truly learn. So you got really far away from the 21 on the 15, and you're overbought. This 15 has to come down. I'm telling you right now. Like, now it could pump up a little more into this section. At one point, the 15 is going to make a flag. So I took profits. You do whatever makes you happy, but it's likely price action is going to come back down now. We have some levels to test. And 26.6 would be a beautiful level to come back and touch. Right here, really. This kind of zone. We came back to 26.6 and got a bounce. I'd be looking for another long. That look, you know what I mean? If the parameters are right and my oscillators look okay. I'm looking for the 15 minute to make a flag here and possibly continue to the upside. But wow, what a short squeeze. Shout out to everyone that took profits up into the $800 and $900 level. You trusted in yourself. You're a boss. God bless you for doing it. Keep paying yourself. You're going to be able to quit that job and do this for a living. I'm telling you right now. And eventually, most of your trades are going to be long-term trades. You're going to be putting 100, 200 grand in Bitcoin or some other or Cardano and taking out 300,000 in 2 years. Like, that's a serious trade. You know, those, I'll be honest, those are the trades that I have in the background. I've got 50, 60, you know, I have some really large positions. I bought $20,000 in AGIX right now. And I'm not bragging. I'm telling you, I build long-term positions because not only, I want to let you know, I'm not only just trading small time frames, I'm trading big time frames with large amounts of money. All right. So, and I believe that's the progression of a trader. You start with a job where you make, my first job was $475 a week. All right. And you start putting the money away. Next thing you know, you have a couple grand saved. You got to save. Saving is the beginning of it all. Once you learn how to save, you can go from there. All right. We're live on X.com every single day, just so everybody knows. All right. 26.8 has been a key level too. Can we hold it as support? Can we now use it as support? Be a great sign if we could go sideways. Unlikely to me based on where the 21 is. And let me get this out of here so we can see price action. I can't stand when I'm covering price action with my TA. But yeah, you're too far from the 21. My strategy says you're going to have to kind of complete some type of sideways price action. It would be great if it did this and stayed above 26.8. Like, that would be awesome. But there's no guarantees. Right now, I'm done with the trade. As I said before, the thing I would trade is possibly the 1 minute to the 200 SMA. That's something that I see a lot. That could vary. But again, we have a beautiful, you have to know support and resistance. As much as I teach you tips and tricks, you must use support and resistance. So let's see, can we stay above 26.8? Can we make a flag here? You know? So I watched I basically watched the 7 and the 15 kind of in tandem and watch how they kind of interact. And eventually we're going to have to touch the 21-day moving average on those time frames. All right? That's how I'm able to find out when the pumps are done. And that's how I sell the tops of pumps almost every time. It comes with high stochastics and price away from the 21. If you learn this concept, you will be paid for a long time. You can do this on any asset in the world. The Dow Jones, gold, Forex. You can trade any asset you want in the world. Anything in the world. You're looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, nope. You can trade anything in the world doing this, what I'm showing you. And people are like, well, if you're so great, why do you give your skills away? Because I believe I could die tomorrow. And if I die, I don't know that. I don't believe I do. But I don't know when I'm going to pass, right? I don't know. There's no guarantees. And so I know right now I can teach you something that will change your life. And then if I pass, I'll have a legacy. I'm chasing legacy. I want people to remember me and be like, dude, that dude was awesome. That dude wasn't about the money. Like, he made billions of dollars, but he wasn't a material dude. He loved his spirituality. He talked about God every single day. He put his best foot forward for his family and for his lifers and for his friends. And he was super loyal. And that's really what I'm going for. I want to be known as the guy that gave everything away, baby. And everyone else took care of me, man. You want to be successful, make sure other people are successful. That's the best way to become a success. There's a chance this is my funny strategy. That's that falling wedge that broke back inside, and then they're just going to continue to plow this thing to the upside. That 1 minute actually looks like it's going to just moon. This is a very strange pattern that normally people wouldn't see. They break it out, they break it down, but then it's still a falling wedge. You know? Wow, it's like an 8-to-1 risk-reward ratio. That could take you to 27,118 right now, like as we speak. More people are jumping into the short now thinking it's that easy. Oh, I just open up a short now, right? And what happens is more people get squeezed. Now what's happening, look, a shoulder, a bit of a head. Are we going to make a right shoulder and blast? That's very interesting. We're starting to make a consolidative reversal pattern. Price action could continue. I tell you what, man. Too many people are going to just keep jumping into this short and get liquidated. These are actual liquidations on BOOKMAP. People are getting liquidated right here. They didn't understand how to trade. They didn't understand the indicators that I use. They haven't been watching price action for years like me. They don't understand. They trade emotions, or they trade, oh, well, it has to go down now because it's gone up so far. Like, that's literally what a lot of these people are doing. It's insanity. It's an insane way to trade. There's no thought process behind it at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's all emotions. It's insane. I can't even believe it. Imagine imagine if I ran my company on emotions. Like, I had group meetings. I kind of do. I'm not the best, but I don't. Like, I have logical, because I am pretty high strung, freaking ready to go, real passionate. I have to keep, like, very systematic people around me. Like, my buddy Jamie, Zeno, if you know Zeno, it's funny. Like, our joke is when he's excited, he goes, yay. Like, I've never seen him get, like more than just, like, yeah, Like, I've seen him enthusiastic and happy. And it takes it, I've seen him laugh. It takes it. But he's very just me. I'm like, one day I'm screaming, it's like, I am a broad spectrum, And so I keep people that have that core for me. And I think that's the beautiful thing about my company, man. We have such a dynamic. And Jamie, I love you. You better never leave me to the end of time, Jamie. All right? I love you, buddy. The stochastic said this could play out possibly to the upside, but that's so high risk. I'm not telling you to take this trade. I just want to make that clear. I didn't take the trade, right? You saw me. I haven't gone back into my Mexi account and starting to fumble around. I'm not going to do it, I actually want to get out of these small time frames and, like, get back to brass tacks here. But you never know. Sometimes they get lit, and when you don't pay attention, you can miss out on some massive moves. So because these stokes are low and this MACD's about to cross and we have falling volume with falling price, my strategy tells me I can't give up on this yet. Maybe we're making something like this and we're consolidating here on the 1. My key to projection is it can be confusing to the beginner because I'm looking at 5 things at once, but I tell everyone, if you find this confusing, then trading's going to mess with your brain. Let me explain. Trading's a lot like chess, and I've said this many times on the channel. I don't know where the chess player is going to move his piece, but I know how many pieces are on the board, and I can see a bunch of things. So I can begin to say, well, if he moves his rook to a space, then I could move my horse here. If he moves his bishop there, I could move a pawn here. If he moves that, and I try to go the 10 moves that he could make, and I try to get ready for those moves. Very similar to trading. If they consolidate here on the 1 minute, then I'll think of a long. If they break this and retest, then I'll think of a short. The price action, I don't know what it's going to do. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I have no clue. All I can do is plan for what could be. Right now, I just projected. This is me having an idea of what my opponent would do. Is my opponent going to consolidate sideways for another move out? Right? Now that I have at least a projection, if that projection doesn't work, I've already said if it's going to be black or right. So now I can short easier because my projection has not worked, right? Oh, so projections are basically saying, I'm going to hold this pattern in place. If you don't do what I say, then I know that what I thought was going to happen is likely not going to happen. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you can learn my system, and I don't talk about it a lot, like drawing the flag, and projecting the flag, when in doubt, flag it out. That's what we say in the 99. We have Sammy Cup and Handy, when in doubt, flag it out. Like, we have all sorts of cool sayings that couple with our mentality, couple with our ideas, and make sense while we trade. That could be making a shoulder head and a right shoulder. This could be consolidating here. All we need to do is stay above 26.8. And can we get a daily candle close above 26,800? That would be the blessing. I see your super chats, everyone. We're going to get to every single one of them. Let's take a look at that fan funding and just give love to everyone that gave love. Bryson Gonzalez, FLOKI, Mr. Lifer. God, we haven't looked at that one in a long time. Thank you. That's cool. Only gains here. Stas, man, you've been amazing in the trading group. I really love your energy and your gains that you've been posting. You're also super disciplined. Like, you pull the trigger. You pay yourself. A lot of traders learning how to pay themselves in the trading group. I'm paying for the Discord on average every 4 to 5 days. I work full-time, 4 to 60 hours a week. It's my favorite group that I've been a part of. The 99 is well worth your money. Appreciate all of you. Sean, rip that and send that to the testimonials. I'm paying for the Discord on an average every 4 to 5 days. That means he's making $100 every 4 to 5 days, right? So he's paid for the Discord 5 times already. Sam, can you look at KNC, Kyber Network? We'll take a look at Kyber. Shout out to Joe Alfio. We love you, Joey. God bless you, brother. Thank you, everyone with me. I appreciate you all. This is the unity. This is the love. This is what happens when you put every single thing you have into your business, into what you care about. It grows and it will win. They say 90% of businesses fail. Well, you know what? 90% of people are just not passionate about what they love. 90% of people are just not ready to go all the way. 97% of people aren't ready to work 7 days a week. 90% of people aren't willing to push themselves to the limit. 90% of people aren't willing to go all the way. They say most traders don't make it. You know why? Because most people don't want to go all the way, man. It's not trading. Most people don't want to do anything in life. Why do you think there's 1%? Like, there's a reason, and I'm sorry, there are some people that once they get there, they start suppressing, and that's not right. And that's what I believe the age of Aquarius is coming. That's why we're seeing so much of the darkness come to light. Everyone thinks, oh, it's so bad lately. The world's so crazy. No. It's like, you know when you go to, like, a facial cleansal place? They'll put something on you, and it will, like, take all the dirt out of your face, and, like, pimples, they almost makes you break out first. And it's like, oh, my God, but that's the cleansing. The cleansing is the breaking out. When the dirt comes through the pores and pushes out and you see how disgusting it really is, that's how you begin to clean. So in my mind, I have a feeling that even though we feel like it's all bad right now, all the things that are coming out, left and right, behind the scenes, and you know what I'm talking about, I believe it's a revelation of evil. And it's the first time evil is actually showing its face so wholeheartedly that we can see it so clearly. In the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s, and a lot of it was in behind the scenes. Harvey Weinstein, no one knew what he was doing, but he got exposed. Once he got exposed, everything started to change. Didn't you notice that? He was the first, and then it all kind of cascaded from there. And then more and more stuff started going down, right? This looks like a nice consolidation pattern that we're beginning to form. Wow, this almost a shoulder head and a shoulder. I'll be honest, this is pretty nuts. This 30-second looks like it can blast. I tell you what, you know, I get rid of the small time frames, but these small time frames are interesting right now. I see this making a consolidative pattern that could definitely break us out. Sorry, I didn't want to move the yellow. I want to move the white. Do you guys feel the energy today? Do you guys feel the passion? Who here feels the energy and the passion? And a lot of people will be like, oh, he's talking about energy and passion, and this guy's all over where the charts. But we made gains too. Like, I may show you my emotions. We may have fun here, but we make gains. Like, let's be honest. At the end of the day, the business is the business, baby. The charts are here, man. We're not playing games with these charts. Full moon coming too in 2 days, right? So, hey, Sam, do you pay attention to the max pain for options when looking at your TA? I know you said you don't look at news, but was just wondering. No, I don't even care. Max pain is at 26.5 roughly for Bitcoin. I really don't care. To me, max pain is the point of control. I think you're talking about the same thing, my man. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Nikola Tesla. I studied Tesla. I'm 24 years old, right? I'm working in New York City. I'm on a penthouse. That's where we were at PHC on Mercer Street, 96 Mercer Street, at a place called Red Car. I wonder if it's still there. Red Car, Editorial, Mercer Street. I think they went out of business, but I don't know. They had locations in 5 places. Red Car, 196 Mercer Street. This is my first job ever, bro. Red Car NYC. They're still on Twitter? Now, they haven't posted since 2014. Yeah, they fell off. But they used this woman's face. I don't know if are they still around? Point of the story is Red Car Dallas purchased by 3 employees, rebranded as, oh really? They rebranded it. As Republic Editorial. I know this guy right here. It's funny. I worked with this dude. Interesting enough. The editorial industry, I worked in TV. The industry is very small. Anyway, the point of this story is when I worked at Red Car, right? Tie it all together here. First job ever. There was a guy reading a book. I'm like, what are you reading? And it was The Life of Nikola Tesla. And I was like, who is that? And he was like, you don't know who Tesla is? And I was like, no, I never heard of that. And there was this guy named Eric. He was super cool. He was like Irish and Scandinavian. He was super tall. He was like 6'5". He was a giant dude. And he was like, Sam, you got to read this book. I'm going to give it to you when you're done. And he put me on, and he told me all about Tesla. I'm 25 years old. My mind was blown, dude. I went on YouTube, and I watched every documentary I could about Nikola Tesla, and I was never the same. I was never the same. I felt like his spirit was inside of me, man. I really did, and I realized we all have the potential to be geniuses, and we can tap into another level. He used to dream, and his dreams would create inventions. He would wake up with the entire invention created. The man was lighting light bulbs through the ground. He was doing things, and JP Morgan said, how can I make money off of this? They took puppies and said that his alternating current was dangerous and tried to shock puppies at fairs to make people think that his technology wasn't good enough. When you have good technology and someone's in charge, they try to scare people away from your technology. A scare tactic, right? So this could be a bearish div here, all the one, and we could end up getting a bit of a dump, but I'm going to watch consolidation. If we stay above 26.8 and we consolidate here, there's likely another trade further up to about the low 27,000s, 27,250 is my next target for Bitcoin. So we're going to leave Bitcoin alone for now. It's sideways. If this starts to drop, look for it to test a double bottom at 26.7, and then it could even come all the way back to 26.6. So if you lose 26.8, you're going at 26.6. If you consolidate, you're going up to 27,250. Pretty simple for me how to handle Bitcoin today. Bit of a double top. That's an M pattern as well. And that's why I draw this pattern. If this pattern shoots up and we go sideways, then we know we negated the M. If we fall down, then we know the M's more likely coming down. Patterns will tell you what to do because they'll give you trend lines and areas that you breached. When price breaches an area, you're like, well, what do I do there? Okay. Open current, baby. Amen. Everything off the dome. Yo, the Nikola Tesla is unbelievable. Changed my life forever, man. The 369 vortex theory, and then I got into Marco Rodin and vortex math, and he changed my life. The Marco Rodin, the Rodin coil, and this stuff was on YouTube. This guy will blow your mind, bro. The PDF document of the Rodin coil, Rodin aerodynamics, and he talks about how he uses the copper and twists it in, and he shows you how you can get math through the vortex. It's insane. And he teaches you how each number is condensed into the numbers. I sat with this dude. Look, there's the 3, 6, and the 9. This right here, if you really want to get down with me, I sat for a couple years explaining this. And this is how I know we live in the toroid. And this is how I know that we can time travel, because we could actually reinvent the way gravity intercepts, and gravity and time create each other. Without gravity, you can't have time. Without time, you can't have gravity. See, these two things interact. So if you change gravity, you change time. That's how you're able to morph through a wormhole. This stuff all makes complete sense to me. I believe before I die, we'll be on the cut. I believe time travel will somewhat exist. There's the toroid. The world lives inside the toroid. We have the vertex inside. I'm done speaking. This is for another channel, and I don't, but I'm telling you right now, this is my next, once I have all my billions, and I'm going to have a lab somewhere, and if you want to sit with me, I'm going to be working on anti-gravity, all sorts of technology, and, I'm inspired. I want to become a Tony Stark kind of Tesla kind of guy and take it to the next level, right? And I know I'm not a genius, but I'll find the geniuses to help me on my way, and I have great ideas. The rodinaerodynamics.org, this will blow your mind. Anyway, you came here for the charts. I'm sorry, but I just want to enrich you in many ways. I want to enrich you in as many ways as humanly possible. So there's the M, likely to drop down. And again, remember the 1 minute, going to pump down to the 200. So likely that you can short down to this 200 SMA if you don't hold 26.8. So if you leave 26.8, easy short. And we lost that channel too, so that kind of negates this pattern now for now. And the whole measured move is broken. Once you break that, the measured move is broken. Could we consolidate sideways? We could. We could make this pattern, right? And that's why now I'm done with the 15. And we just watched the 1 minute, and then we watched the bigger time frame. And I'm going to take away this. I'm going to take away this and this line. Very likely you're coming back down to test 26.6 in my humble opinion. We just couldn't get the juice. You're too far from the 21. You're going to come back down when this close tweezer tops in 9 minutes and 9 seconds. And look, there's a gap in the VRVP. You could easily gap right back down. And lately, the pumps have given it right back. I took my profits yesterday. I took my profits today. Good thing I did. Both times I got in the money. So anyway, we're getting to all the super chats. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to break down the news right now just to see what's happening in the news. Shout out to the 732 people on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate you. I want to talk about my awesome sponsors here, ITrust Capital. ITrust Capital is an amazing, amazing company. What ITrust Capital does, right, is they create an IRA or a Roth IRA. Everyone knows those are good retirement funds. And again, get a CPA and a financial advisor for you. But those are great, great ways to create long-term accumulation of wealth. or getting yourself out of, the rat race, or passing something on to your kids' legacy, just being able to hand something down. The idea behind this is you can buy and sell your cryptocurrencies inside of their exchange. Like, they have actual assets that you can buy and sell on ITrust Capital, right? And when you go to their website, I'll show you here, and you go to their markets, they even have Shiba Inu, which I was blown away by. I thought they just have like Bitcoin, ETH, and XRP, but they really did their searching, and they don't have tons and tons of stuff. They have 4 pages, but they have really enough. What they also have is gold and silver, okay? So you could have gold, silver, and Bitcoin all in one ETF. You can't really do that anywhere else. Precious metals and cryptocurrencies inside of your Roth IRA. They sponsor the channel. Super excited for them to hook it up. I really, really appreciate that. So if you're going to get into an IRA, you might as well, you could hook me up by hitting the link to ITrust Capital. At least go there, set up an account, and research what they're doing, and find out. And also, they can transfer your previous IRA right into their IRA right now. It's an absolute great way. ITrust Capital, awesome, awesome. I love being associated with them. They also are completely regulated. They do everything right, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. ITrust Capital. All right. And BOOKMAP, shout out to BOOKMAP, who helped us figure out the short squeezing, where we hit our tops and bottom areas, where the liquidity was, right? We knew there was a cherry pick area there. I said it this morning. I saw this whole market move likely today before it even happened. And I don't know how I do it. Like, I've been doing this so much, I do it through my subconscious. Like, I am subconsciously live streaming right now. I'm subconsciously teaching you guys right now. I am on some type of playing program that just plays. Like, every day for 2 hours, it comes out of me. When this thing ends, I sit there like I got channeled by some spirit or something, and I sit there and I'm like, what just happened to me? Like, I have to sit and decompress. I'm like, what just happened? I just talked to 800 people around the world and had a blast, It's amazing. So shout out to the PEPE. I put this trade out for PEPE, and it made gains. Shout out to anyone that made gains. I put this trade out, and PEPE made gains. Another call that I put out there that I get to take credit for, 10%, and never hit the stop loss. Stop loss could have even brought the break even. Let's take a look at PEPE now and break it down. Does PEPE have more to go? What we're going to do is we're going to delete everything. We're going to look at the daily, remove the moving averages, and whenever I see something, I got to see the big picture. It's how my mind works. It's like I can't zoom in if I haven't seen the zoom out, right? It's like I can't go to war if I can't see the entire battlefield. Like, fly me over the battlefield. Give me an aerial view. Okay. All right. Now I can get strategic. Where am I going to move? Where am I going to attack? Where's the left front? Where's the left flank, right? Usher in the back end. I need to see my playing field. All right. CELR, LOL. Give me some gems, lifer. Thank you for everything, man. You're a real man. God bless you and your family. Sky is the limit. Bryson, I love you. Thank you so much for the constant love, man. There's so many people I've connected with, so many people that have gotten it, so many people that are kicking it with me. I love each and every one of you. God bless you all, baby. Comp hitting for gains, too. I did put out comp. Let's look, that continued to go to the downside like I just said. Look I told you this was going to hit the 200. It's doing it right now. That trade is playing out in front of you. I just gave this trade. It's like stuff is child's play to me at this point. Let's take a look at comp. Mexi, at the same time, your emotions can ruin you. I gave you this trade yesterday. Look at this thing mooning to the upside, out of control. What the? Where's my trade? Where's my trade, man? I gave you guys comp. Definitely not over there. Did I put it on the wrong chart? No, where did I put the comp trade? I'll find it. But I put comp out too as well for the trading group. That's another gain that we hit. Like this, yeah, right there. I put this out on 8-1. Oh, come on. Why is it not? I know I put a comp trade out. I know I did. Don't try to play me. Pomp did pop small gains, yeah. Right here. Definitely worth watching. Yesterday at 4:01 p.m. when comp was sitting at $40.48. I put it on the KuCoin chart accidentally. I usually don't do that. All right. I'll get to PEPE. I'm sorry. I just got to look at comp because it's just making gains. Right. Bang. Look at that, dude. It blasted. I gave this trade to everyone too. I mean, come on, man. Like, I'm not trying to be rude here. I work so hard that I get to show gains every single day, and I'm not pompous and I'm not conceited. I am literally working my butt off, man. I'm like a mechanic. Another car out the driveway. Bring in your carburetor. Another car out the driveway. Like, bring in, your fan belt. Bring in your radiator. Another car out the driveway. Like, just let me get my mind on it and I can fix it. Let me see a chart. I can show you where the gains are coming, man. I've been doing this for so long, and they know most people will never be as insane as me. Like, so the market makers are like, you know what? We'll let those guys get some gains. We can take the masses easily. So as long as you're not as lost as the masses, there's gains for you to have out here. There's gains for you to have. I just want to make that clear. You get that, right? It's like they only have to confuse, the majority of people. As long as you're not the majority of people, then you can make gains out of this market. But you gotta differentiate yourself. Shout out to anyone that jumped into gains, gave it to you at $40. It's at $49. I mean, that's damn 20% gains out of a giant coin. And because I saw consolidation, I saw that there was right here, there was a point of control. You get up a point of control, the retest, you're gone, baby, gone. Comp, baby, exploded. And this has a giant market cap. Like, I can't explode comp. You know what I mean? My team, we can't do this. Like, this has such a big market cap. I saw the tight moving averages. When moving averages get tight and you're about to get up point of control, you're going to explode. I've taught this to my students over and over and over again. This even has kind of like a shoulder, a bit of a head and a right shoulder vibe too as well. And once you got above that 200 SMA, you're gone, baby. Golden cross just occurred. Comp, baby, comp for massive gains. I mean, they short squeezed. They're creating a short squeeze right now. They want people to think that we're going to some bear market recession. They're scaring the masses. Whenever they have the masses this scared, they have big analysts talking about how we're going to dump. You know what I mean? Right? Everybody, I really want you to go to Instagram. I want to grow my Instagram. I'm going to start putting out a video a morning on Instagram, a video every morning where I talk about it. Shout out to M Boogie, May's Love. She's really cool. She does a lot of spaces that I've jumped in recently, and probably was looking at her. Whenever you do a space, you're like, who is this person? You want to find out who they are, and then you go to their Instagram. And are you a serious trader? This is for you. Just come here, man. We got so many tips and tricks. My team is editing so many amazing things. I have an editing team that's out of this world. Believe me, God puts the best people in my life. He really does. So because I believe in God, I have the best team. I'm telling you right now. People that work so hard, people that want to get it all the way. And we have 1,500 followers. I haven't done much. I want to push this. So if you DM me and write in the word Satoshi, all right? DM me. Go to this Instagram right now and DM Satoshi. All right? Today is Thursday. Next Thursday, I'm going to pick someone who wrote Satoshi, and you're going to get something really cool. You don't know what it is, but I'm pretty cool about what I do. It'll be between $50 and $100, maybe even $150. Somewhere between $50 and $100. You're going to get something of monetary value. Go to this Instagram for the next week. Go and write in Satoshi. Message me Satoshi. All right? Follow me. And I'm telling you right now, not only will you learn from the videos that we're putting out, because I'm going to start putting out a video a day here, like where I talk to the phone and say hi to you guys. All right? But please run to this Instagram. I want to run this up to 10,000. I know we can do it. Let's get it done, baby. Help me help you. Scratch my back. I'll scratch yours. We can do this together every single time. So look, I mean, if we can stay above 28,000, that's going to be a key support zone, and we're doing that now. We are consolidating. It's a beautiful double bottom. We're consolidating still above 28K. This tells me that move is likely going to come. I could wait for perfect confirmation. Yeah, 27,250 on the way, baby. That is a very major resistance point. As the 200 comes close, it's going to propel us further to the upside. And the fact that there's just too many people that they're going to jump, they're jumping onto the shorts, right? They just keep shorting. And they don't have the guts to long. They're like, I can't long now. It already pumped, right? You see? So majority of people will not long right now because they're like, it pumped too much. I can't long now. I have to short now. It doesn't work like that. The charts tell you what to do. You have to watch the charts for years and then eventually gain a crazy insight that no one else has. And then you can beat up everybody else in the market. Hey, you just give the market more time than everybody else and you'll be able to take their money. It's that simple, everybody. It's that simple. All right. BOOKMAP wants more. BOOKMAP wants 27.2. BOOKMAP's got liquidity. Not a lot of liquidity. There's nothing below us here to challenge that. They disappeared, that yellow. They're gone. This guy's still down there at 25,000, but it could be a safety order. I'm going to continue to watch this consolidation. If we're closing a 1 hour candle. Let's see when the next 1 hour candle closes. 28 minutes and 8 seconds. We want to see this close above 26.8, which looks like it very well may. The 1 hour still has gas to the upside. I could see a pump from there. Wow, what a move we made today, huh? Unbelievable. And it's not over yet. 7 minute, like we talked about, is consolidating above 28.68. This is the next trade, everybody, right here. Here it is. When the 21 touches, this is your next trade, in my humble opinion. Again, my next trade. You do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do with your money or your time or your life. All right? 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio. If we even go closer, it's a 7-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I put $100 in here, and I can either make $500 or I lose it. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful risk-reward ratio. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. All right? Amazing time to be alive. Shout out to everybody here. We are jumping into the super chats. We're going to get them all done. I know I'm running around a little bit today. There's a lot going on. Bear with me. Stay with me. 666 people on the live, 361 likes. We have gems to go over. There's no reason to leave the stream just because we hit 11:30. Absolutely no reason. All you're going to get is rehash news that I already go over. Be honest. You know what I mean? Unless you're going to, I love Ben, so, but I don't think he's going to be live for a while. But AJ may be live, But in my defense, I just want everyone to know this. I started my live stream before all those people. People don't realize that, all right? Their channels were started before mine, but I started my live stream before that. So, I used to be like, damn, I should go off, but I'm like, I'm always in between on that. You know what I mean? But I think at one point I'm going to have a sit down and we'll probably make it 11:30 because it just, I don't want to fight communities. I think it would be great to have just the movement. But a lot of days I didn't get the super chats done, and you guys need to get them done. So my job is my job. My job is to service you guys and help you guys out and go over the charts. Sometimes it takes longer than I want. Yesterday was a 3-hour live stream. I actually got I was sweating and my skin kept bumming. I got this little kind of just a skin irritation from live streaming so much yesterday. Isn't that insane? Because I live streamed for literally 3 hours. Then I did an interview right after that. So 4 hours straight, I was on my computer with sweaty hands at a stand-up desk, and it did something to my wrist. It's so insane. I like this consolidation. If the 21 comes up into price, we are likely headed further up to 27,269. All right. Let's take a look at the research on today and see what's happening in the news. And a lot of the news stories that I cover get rehashed. I see them on all the other channels later on today. Europeans' crypto industry wants staking clarity as regulations loom. EU and UK may both be contemplating new rules to cover crypto staking as regulatory action in Switzerland and Singapore offer a cautionary tale. Crypto staking has so far escaped specific regulation in Europe, but many in industry wonder if it's helpful to maintain a regulatory gray area. It's not. We always wanted things to get cleared up, especially if we can get to the next level. According to Friedrich Griehard, the foundation's chief executive officer, the situation in Switzerland is fixable and derives from the rival Ethereum blockchain switching to a proof of stake. Regulators' concerns grew given the size of the significance of Ethereum, together with the fact that the staked ETH can always be returned immediately and can be lost can't always be returned immediately and can be lost altogether, meaning the service resembles bank deposits rather than custody. I agree, and they have to figure out what is custody and what instates custody. And I think written to the law, there should be some type of, there should be a third-party third-party seed phrase. And you know what I mean? That should all be implemented pretty nicely if you think about it. The law of how the actual hardware has more than one party controlling it, I think should, you know what I mean? Like if you're in custody, there should be 3 people. And it should be, with that SHA-256 SHA, right? Because, and the point is that 3 people have to open the wallet. No, not one person can ever open the wallet. Everyone has a seed phrase, and the wallet can't be opened without all 3 people together. Tesla got information from Edgar Casey. Yes, he did. And Edgar Casey, I studied Edgar Casey. See, as I got into Tesla, he led me to Edgar Casey. Edgar Casey led me to so many things. Edgar Casey changed my life forever. All right. He's there's 4 people in my life, 3 main pillars: Ed Leedskalin, Edgar Casey, and Nikola Tesla. I hold these 3 men dear to my heart. They're people that I would love to be somewhat like. This man came up with laryngitis. If you look up where laryngitis came from, Edgar Casey came up with it. meningitis of the larynx. He couldn't talk, but yet when he went into a trance, he was able to speak. Edgar Cayce had made more predictions than any human being on Earth, okay? He has the Institute at Virginia Beach, the Institute of, what's it called? The research of Association of Research and Enlightenment in Virginia Beach, where they categorized all 15,000 of his predictions. They're all there. He talks about how America should break through the Mississippi River. He broke down a lot of things that actually did come into fruition. If you Google him, it'll blow your mind. People would come to him with medical ailments, and he would tell them how to get rid of them, and he wasn't even a doctor. He would go into a trance. They called him the sleeping prophet. These trances and these things would actually deteriorate his health. He did so many for so many people. It was like, and eventually he had to stop. He had a typographer who used to type everything for him. When he went into the trance, he would sit in the room and type it because he couldn't remember what he said when he went into the trance. He believed he tapped into the all connecting information of the world, very similar to Tesla. Same thing, very eerie, should give you goosebumps. I believe I'm on my way to doing that now. I'm entering into the C zone. I'm entering into the ability to pull in information from the universe. I know you might spit your coffee out and joke and think I'm out of my mind, but I've seen people do it. I've been researching them, and this is my path. I'm on a level of high frequency and vibration, and that's where it's going to take me. That's where it's going to take me. This is about the blast to the upside. I want to get into this long, I'll be honest. 5-minute chart. And what I do is I delete all my work. Make sure you're on the TradingView, otherwise you won't have all the skills that TradingView has. So all these people are saying it pumped up too much. We can't long now. It doesn't make sense. It has to dump, right? But the stochastics have reset. We've stayed above a resistance. We should have, usually they would have gone back down by now, right? So stop loss at 26699, right? I can even call it 26699. Take profit is 27398, right? Okay, 3% from 9, and then I decide how much I want to put in the trade. Always have a confirmation window. I put 173 in. All right, liquidation is 21,600, but I won't make any money on that trade, right? So I got to up the ante. I'm gonna risk $90 to gain $286. You know what I mean? I'm gonna risk $180 for 500. Now I can up the leverage too, right? And now I can see, what do I want to risk? I'd like to risk about 150 for 470. I like that. I'd like to go back. I'd like to risk 1 for 3. I like that. 1 for 3. My liquidation is 26.3. Pretty close, but if we get down there, it means we lost 26.6. So I'll take that trade. I'm in the trade now. We'll go from there, right? Always use proper risk management every single time. All right, please. I don't mind getting stopped out of this trade and losing $100. I'm taking the probability with the low stochastics and the fact that we stayed above 26.8. We'll go from there. I could easily get stopped out, and this trade may not play out. Anything is possible. I'm willing to take a shot. If I didn't take a shot, I never would have made it on YouTube, right? If I didn't take a shot, I never would have had a business. If I didn't take a shot, I never would have got married. I never would have had kids. I took a shot, right? Literally took a shot. Right? But, you know, the thing is, and look, we're in the money right now. We'll see what happens. But that has a likelihood of breaking out. And you know, we'll see. Consolidated move. You're a little high on the 1 minute, so you might have to come back down first. I could easily get stopped out. Anything is possible. I'll keep riding for you, Sam. Mr. Nobody. Scared money don't make no money, baby. Nope. Never will, never has, man. So there you have it. There we go, bro. Breaching 29.9. We're in the money now on that trade already, right? We should be. Yeah, we're up. I'm the king of 3%. I tell you right now. I just made 3%. I am the king of 3%. I tell everyone that in the trading group. I'm like, because I can make 3% like literally in like a half a second. I do it all the time. Like, I enter a trade, I'm up 3%. And that's why I'm like, no brunch. You have an interview at 1 with who? An interview with who? What? No, I don't care. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna go eat. It's that simple. I don't even know who it is. It's not happening. I know that guy. I gotta hit him up. Jamie made those plans without telling me, and nobody told me I had that today when I talked to Sean this morning. I don't like that. If I don't know by 8 in the morning, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I have to know my schedule. I have to know my schedule by 7 in the morning. I don't like interviews that I don't know about. I'm so sorry. Anyway. Sorry. I have certain... Yo, look at that, dude. Like, I'm busy, man. I got to focus on my trades, baby. 8 worth a look. Boss, hire me. Shout out to Drip OG. Email cryptolifers@gmail. We always need people to help out on social media. Anyone that wants to nail it, jump on in, baby. Jump on in. Behind the scenes. Gains. I have a Google Calendar. It's all locked in. You know what I mean? I just got to know beforehand, everyone. Look, there's a bit of bearish divvy there. See that? Some strong bearish divergence on the one. We need a retest now of 26,875. Could be a nice place to add to the trade. Bing, right? I just showed you how to make gains again. Like, what else can I do? What else can I do, everyone? Like, what else can I do? Is there anything else I can do? Please let me know if there's anything else I can do to help you make gains trading. Please, like, is there anything else I can do? I constantly show up here and show you exactly where to get into a trade with the stop loss. Again, I can't tell you what to do with your money, but I constantly, like, this is like the 500th day I've done this. It's just nuts. Like, I actually get sick of myself. So stupid. I'm just making a joke, but I think it's ridiculous. I think it's pretty ridiculous. I'm impressed. This man said, mad fad baby. Take 3 and run, right? I'll send you my login info, lifer. Shout out to John Connor. All right, let's go. Super chats. Hello, VRA, MATIC, PEPE, Key, CELR, FLOKI, KNC, and XRD. Wow. Where do we learn how to properly use futures on MEXC? Register to be a copy trader on MEXC so I can copy you and make gains without lifting a finger. Thank you. I don't like doing that. I don't like the whole copy thing. The actual mechanics of it. I could do a tutorial on that for you, right? That's how you make 21 bucks extremely fast. 5% too, like, you know, I could have upped the ante and put more in, but I don't like to lose money. I'm not into losing money. And this is 7-minute. We'll take the 7-minute trade and leave it alone. I'll get off of the small time frames. I'm just going to let the 7-minute play out here. We are spacing ourselves a little far away from the 21, which gives me a little bit of caution. It means when we pump, we're going to have to come back to it at one point. A little bit of bearish div there tells me this could be the end of the rally. This could be the end of the rally. That could be it, you know. What I can do is I can move my stop up even a little more. Because I don't have to risk a lot. There's just no reason to, you know. Can't trigger immediately, but 21 bucks. I'm kind of happy with that, man. Last 75%. Yeah, see? I'm going to take the trade off the table. I'm like, something's telling me that's good enough for the day. I don't know. I can't explain it. My trader instinct wants me out, so I'm out. We'll see. It didn't even give me my, I'd have to flash close it now, which I don't like doing. Yeah, it would make me 5 cents. Whatever, I'm just going to end it. Because of the bearish div in the distance from the 21, I didn't like, if the 21 was closer to the trade, I would have felt better. Now, if it consistently consolidates, this doesn't mean the trade's over. It just means I'm observing. I just want to be perfect. I don't want to lose money. I don't like losing. I really don't. All right, let's get into the super chats and let's break it down. I have 15 minutes to break down a bunch of super chats and the NQ. Let's go, each and every one of us. Let's do it. This is the marathon as it continues. I gave you this trade last night. I told you the NQ was likely going to break out of the inverted head and shoulder. I pointed this out. I said we're breaking out. I showed this to the trading group. Yes, the shoulder made a little bit of a move, but we hadn't really even made the right shoulder yet last night. See the 7 minute? The right shoulder hadn't even been made yet. I projected the right shoulder before it even happened. I really did. Wait, let me see. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And the NQ to the upside. I called this for you guys. What a beautiful move. And my target is 1532. Nailed the NQ, baby. And I'm going to start giving NQ trades because it's just like Bitcoin. It's the same thing. So I can start giving you guys NQ Bitcoin updates. I might even include the NQ in my update in the morning now. I'm going to hook you guys up and give you some life revision. All right? The whole world is bearish on the NQ and the markets in general, but the weekly is oversold and we have a double bottom here. Everyone is saying we're going to dump, but there's a double bottom on the NQ. I saw a move to the upside, and look what happened. We got a beautiful move. I saw this falling wedge breaking out. Look what happened. It did. I saw this inverted head and shoulder. Look what happened. I saw this point of control. We got above it. What happened? We pumped. I saw this gap of the VRVP. I saw the low stochastic. Everything told me that the NQ was about to make a move to the upside, and that's what happened. So project the inverted head and shoulder on the NQ. Take the right shoulder when it plays out. Pump it to the measured move. And gains, baby, gains. All right. And wow. I'm amazed really what's going on. And the gains in the trading group are out of control. What I'm seeing is insane. All right. Okay. Sorry, I typed so fast, Jamie. I never mean to typo, but I'm like doing 10 things at once. All right. DXY is starting to dump from a fallen wedge. That's the thing, man. So anyway, we called this NQ2. All right. And I was in the leverage trading group with y'all. I'm pretty sure I posted it to you guys. So yeah, that guy's the weirdest dude in the world, man. How much money to be in the trading group? It's $99 a month, $270. You changed my life, brother. Making gains on the daily now. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Let's take a look at Hello. I own Hello. That's the weight token. There's 2 coins that are attached to actual TV shows that we're going to start seeing. All right. And Hello is one of them, the weight token. All right. I even had it in this falling wedge and could break it out. And it did break out. I've been accumulating Hello for a while now. On MEXC. If we go over to MEXC here and we take a look on my spot area, right? Welcome, Barry UFC. We love you. Thank you for becoming an exclusive lifer. We love you for that. And we find out, what is it? The Hello. The weight. It's called weight token, right? Weight is it, but the token's Hello. If I were to sell all my weight right now, I got 12, and I think I put like 500 to a G in it a long time ago. Something I'm going to just continue to kind of grab a little bit of right now, buy a little more Hello. These things could get big. They're attached to TV shows, and the bull run's going to rip up. I just don't see how the Hello token won't continue to rip. You know what I mean? So I just put another order in to grab some more. Follow on IG, guys. Pump up those followers. God bless you, Stas. Thank you for saying that. Follow me on IG. I really want this going up, man. I can't believe this didn't go up right now. You're telling me 30 of you, 600 people can't just go over here and become a follower real fast? I get 600 people a day, thousands of people on live streams. I get more people on my live streams a day than I have followers on Instagram. It's just, come on, man. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. This 5-minute really does want to rip. Do I go full port? I lose 1,800 or I make $4,000 on this trade. The liquidation would be 26,339, right? I never went full port before like that. Do I go halfies? I could lose a G, but I could gain $1,800 on the trade. It looks so likely. Pull the trigger. Now I got to sit here and be in this. Like, this is how you can make fast money. Look, I'm up $50, like, fast, right? $30 off. Went from up 30 to up 50. This is where you bring the stop loss real close. All right, and then you move this. I just want this to pump up. Make a few $100 real fast. Let's go. Swinging. My heart is racing right now. It's a lot of money to be in the trade. $100,000 trade. Down 28 fast, see? Whew. I gotta kind of sit on this right now. Come on, 5 minute. Make it happen, baby. It's just the fives. Liquefy these shorts. Let's go. Let's go. I'll raise the stop a little more. Let's go. 58, 22. Come on, 52. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. 70. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta open this up. Let's go. I'm about to get stopped out. All right, it just took $60. Yo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What was the P&L there on that one? I lost $20 on that? Why? Don't make no sense. That don't make any sense, right? I guess my stop loss was too low. I thought I was in the money there. I had to be on the 1 minute, like the 1 second chart. I don't get it. I just raised the stop loss into profit, I thought. I never did that insanely, you know. That's probably going to play out too, man. Because that 5 minutes is going to whip. If I just put less money in there, that was insane. I thought I just made $70. I'm kind of pissed. I didn't look at like the tightness of the channel. So I'm teaching you guys things too. Just be careful. I wasn't so greedy, just a little more humble. Right? I want to leave it. Now I want to like go at it all day long. This is how you can get sucked in. When you get like this, see how I'm getting like this? It's probably good to step away. Right? That's when you start losing money. Even me. No matter how, but I mean, I'm so locked in. This 5 minute is so likely going to happen. But it's okay. It's okay. The second you start forcing yourself to do stuff, and then you feel the emotions starting to really, you start clicking, you could rip through the account. I'm telling you right now. You could rip through the account fast, right? Fast. So, you don't want to rip through the account, right? Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. You're here with the Crypto Lifer, and I got to go over the news every single day due to thrive. Shout out to everybody here. My name is Samuel James Price. I'm the Crypto Lifer, and on my channel, the Crypto Lifer Show, I'm here with the Lifers, and we do the news, 3 to 5 minute segment that gives you what's happening, fintech, Web3, and more, and mainly cryptocurrencies. Let's break it down. Listed Bitcoin miners could be the ultimate bet for 2024. Matrix Port. Investors could see outsized gains by buying a diversified portfolio of publicly listed mining companies. I've been saying that. Mara is an easy play for massive gains, right? And they're putting Matrix Port, and someone probably just paid them to tell people that they're a stock so they can get bitten. But we have Hive Digital, Bitfarms, and Iris Energy. These are someone out there. If Bitcoin were to climb to an all-time of 70,000, an investor will realize a return of 167%. And think about it. I believe that Mara is at $10 a share. It could go to basically $80 to $90 to $100 a share. You could 10x Mara. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and that's Marathon Digital, another big miner. I'm completely in cahoots with this idea here. I love it. Coinbase receives regulatory approval to list perpetual futures trading to users outside the U.S. The company is looking to expand globally and announce its international exchange this year, I believe in the Bahamas or Bermuda. Yeah, Bermuda Monetary Authority. And yes, so Coinbase will have futures in Bermuda. They have to leave the U.S., though. So strange. All right. And Europe's crypto industry wants staking clarity as regulation looms. The EU and UK may both be contemplating new rules to cover crypto staking as regulatory action in Switzerland and Singapore offer a cautionary tale. We kind of went over this before as we started the news. And, we need more clarity, right? Whether you're holding a coin, how you're holding the coin. And I said there should be written into law how they actually custody 3 people. And there should be some type of security way. I don't want to be too encompassing, but there's got to be a way in which if you say you're going to custody, it can't just be commingling funds on an exchange. It has to be a far better way to prove that you are actually keeping those things extremely, extremely safe and that they're not able to be hacked or get into the hands of the wrong actor. So I believe there has to have that. Specifically with staking, you're handing your money to someone else, you're acting like a custody of a bank. There's got to be some better regulatory clarity around that. Everyone, that is the news for the day. I greatly appreciate it. Please follow me on Instagram. If you go here and you actually go and message me, Satoshi, I'm going to pick someone in a week from now, and I hook you up. So check it out, baby. Everyone, I love you all. Thank you for jumping on in. And this is the news. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I'm on my next show, and I'll see you on the next live stream. All right, cool. That trade looks like it's going to play out. If I just hung out, I just couldn't hang out, right? I had to move my stop around. If I just hung out. I don't get how I lost, though. I swear I sold into profit. Didn't I enter here? I must have not realized when I got in. Like, I just don't get that. I don't know. I don't understand. Anyway, that's in the game. You're in the gains right now if you didn't do what I did, you know. Hey, Jimmy, if you're here and you went way past our MM, yeah. Still thinks Bitcoin is going to bounce up at the 200 SMA. Are you watching the 15 or the 1 minute for that? I'm watching the 5 minute for a move up to 27,400, honestly. Massive short squeeze right now. As Bitcoin's at 965, this trade would be playing out in the money, big money right now. If I just sat patient. I had too much money in the trade, so I had emotions on there, right? $27398. Yeah, now the entry's higher too, so it's like it changes the whole course of the trade. Now it's a 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio. See how difference of an entry here and an entry there is? Changes the entire trade. All right, and we will get to the super chats. Also, all super chats, just so you know, they get time-stamped, and so even if you don't get them live, you'll get them because they're time-stamped. You'll have an ability to see them. All right. Every time there's divergence on the Bollinger Bands and the MACD with the RSI, it always signals price reversal. 60 was nice. Should we DM you on Insta? Please. And write Satoshi. And follow me. All right? You have an ad on your screen that says 2 months free plus beginner's course. 2 months free plus beginner's course? Yeah, we'll take it down. We got to change the ad. Everyone, you see what he just said, Jamie? You have an ad there, so we got to change the ad, everyone. If you guys give me an ad and you play it, and then someone asks you for the ad, and you guys don't, you know what I mean? I know I'm the runner of the things, but now that we have like a team here, I have an ad playing, so tell the team they got to change the top banner. No, like right now. Yeah, I don't want, okay, all right, thank you. God bless you. Thank you, my love. I'm personally accumulating HUT 8. Oh, God, one of these HUT 8 people. Now we're about to get hit by these, damn, man, that trade would have made so much money. I couldn't handle, I put a huge amount in, and I would have made a lot in front of everyone.
You're only human.
I know, but I freaking knew it. I knew it, man. I would have made like $200 in like a minute. That thing's going. My system is so good, I gotta just trust my system and get my emotions out of it. Look at that thing, it's mooning now. Oh, now you guys are watching the pain. Ah.
You're almost done.
Man.
Next time.
By now. Nah, I don't chase with emotions, but that thing's gonna fly. It's gonna go to my target right in front of y'all. How did I know these things? Like, I just put $5,000 in this trade at a huge leverage. Like, I would have made so much money. But I wanted to, like, I was so worried about losing that I kept my stop loss too close. I'd never put that much money in a leverage trade before. So, and I did it live in front of everyone, you know. So there you go. First time for everything. But I was accurately, my TA was spot on, man. Spot on. Yet again, I gave you another trade. How many trades have I given you guys today on the live? It's insane. Come on now. Like, and the one last night. This is nuts. All right. Let's get through all the super chats. There's a lot of them. Let's get through them all here. We got PEPE on the horizon here. PEPE hit a resistance at 7,509. Had a nice bounce, though. Where is Pepe's next big resistance? Well, I see this resistance. It's got to breach this diagonal trend line. Once it does, we're gone, baby, gone. Daily's a little high. This is a good movie. 3-day chart wants to push to the upside. 2-day chart, a little overbought. The daily chart, a little overbought. My 22, a little overbought as well. So let's take a look here. Getting rejection. Do we come in double bottom? So you're looking for a possible double bottom here for Pepe, right? That's what I'm looking for. This rising wedge breaks down. You're overbought on the 22. You come down. It takes a couple days. You double bottom, and that is your move. So I'd be looking for Pepe to pull back. If it does not and it gets a kind of crazy move, it'll come up here. I'd look for the retest. These are two areas I'd be looking to grab Pepe. 5846 and about 7631. And I put my money where my mouth is. What a beautiful trade, huh? I would have made, I knew when the stochastics are low, tight consolidation, 21-day moving average, if I just left this trade alone, oh my God, I would have made a boatload. It would have been one of the greatest trades I made live in front of everyone, man.
It'll happen again.
You know the pain that is right now? Does everyone feel the pain I'm feeling right now?
Hey.
Yeah.
The guy, you're going to be on his channel at 1 o'clock today. So I'll make you a quick breakfast at home.
No, I did not know about it. I can't do things I didn't know about.
Sean gave it to you this morning on your schedule. I looked. We did.
But like, I didn't know about it last night. Like what?
About it this morning.
Yeah, that's not, no.
Alright, so then we'll cancel.
Yeah, I just like,
Not today. That's fine.
yeah, today's just not.
Alright. After your live, we'll go out, okay?
Yeah, I just make sure, because I don't want him making a thumbnail if we can catch him beforehand, you know? And then my digital trade, really, if I just left it alone too. See, I sell early. That's my main issue with leverage is I'm selling early because I'm not used to it. It throws my nerves off. See, swing trading I can handle. It's all fun, but leverage trading does throw my nerves around. Like, this is weird though. I should talk to them. Look, because I entered there and I sold there. That's a win. That shouldn't have been a loss, right? Look, I entered here. I sold here. I enter here. I sell there. It says both my sells were above my entries. I'm going to have to look into that, man. That's pretty weird. That's all I wanted out of the trade. I would have been out right there. I wouldn't need a lot. So, yeah, that takes care of Pepe. All right, let's move on to VRA. Veracity. I like VRA. I bought it a long time ago. I still hold the bag somewhere. I don't know where, but I hold it somewhere. So Veracity in this beautiful falling wedge on the daily here. Right? And let's take a look. Yeah, I can't. I don't want to like make plans for the, like, I don't make plans to be on a show like the day I'm on. Like, I got to prepare for stuff and know who I'm talking to. And I just, I don't want to be put on the spot today at 1 o'clock. I'm just not in that. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm not in the, every once in a while, I'm in my own little world, you know. I'm going to have trades open and stuff, and I'm doing my own thing. Today is a heavy trading day for me. I don't want to be doing an interview at 1 o'clock. I'm so sorry. I got to be in the markets, you know. So I got a lot. I got some stuff going on with my portfolio for me personally. Like, I need to manage my own portfolio some days and really take control. So the daily looks like it could make a nice move here. See how it's starting a rounded bottom? Rounded bottoms pay the bills. This could become a really good accumulation zone. October through November or before the halving are the greatest times in my mind to be accumulating coins. You know what I mean? So I like accumulating coins in here. That gets all the way up to 13176. All right. That would just, you know, I don't see it making a huge move like that. I see it doing this and consolidating, eventually getting up there over time. I would just slowly DCA into Veracity. It's a great, you'll make the most money, in my humble opinion. You could try to swing trade it all the time, and then if you're a master swing trader and you've been trading as much as me, you'll be all right. But that's like a very low percentage of people. All right, not financial advice, but you, in my opinion, I believe I would make the most money just buying pieces of it every time it comes down near these levels and then selling it in a year and a half. I mean, that's how you're going to make a boatload off Veracity. I think this thing can make serious gains. You're trying to trade it, swing trade it, you want to get some quick gains. It doesn't have the volume. There's not a lot of volume right now. It's going sideways for a while. I see it in consolidation phase right now, honestly. You may get a quick pump up, back up to 4-1, but I don't see it as sustainable, and I could be wrong. It is in a falling wedge, and it could break up huge. The key is to not chase, but if it pumps and retest this point of control, I'd always take a point of control up to a swing. So I'd look for the point of control at 4091. That's what I'd be looking for, right? No more Bitcoin mining. 3.1K views streamed 2 hours ago. Traders reality. Well, good old Biden looking to pass an order that could affect the use of AI, ChatGPT, and Bitcoin mining. Yeah, they were also talking about it today. Gary, when he was getting pressed, he was talking about something of AI and, AI could, dude, they're going to try whatever they can to curtail us. And they're going to try to use our own tech against us. We're not going to let it happen. I'm telling you right now, we're not going to let it happen. It's not going to happen. We're smarter than them. We created better tech than them. Our money's better than theirs. Our money's better than their money. I gave you this MATIC short, I don't know how long ago, but not, a while back. Let's take a look here. Might have got stopped out. So we had this MATIC short, came up. It definitely didn't hit the target eventually. Looked like it got stopped out and then came down when I, right there, like came up. They stopped everybody out and they ripped it back to the downside. But the short did eventually, I could see the price action did want to make it to the downside. That was a short that got stopped out. It happens. 2% loss, though, not a lot, right? That was a perfect trade right there. Wow, if I got to 192, that would have been a monster trade. I was up $70 like in a second, right? They burn in the war chest. Don't worry, man. I have faith in God, and I have faith to people to believe in God. And the people that do are devilish things, they don't. We're pretty sure they don't believe in God. So, I got faith, man, over time that we will win this war. This war of spirituality and through love. We don't even have to use violence. We do it through love. Through love, light, and positivity, because love is the strongest frequency. When you don't bow down to violence, they can't. It's hard to use, We're not going to we're not going to live in their reality. We just refuse. We refuse to live in their reality. Their reality doesn't exist to us. It doesn't exist to us. That behavior, what they do, it doesn't exist to us. We don't allow it. It's not allowed. That's the frequency that is not let into my life. We're not letting that frequency in, period. That's how I deal with negativity. It doesn't exist to me. Now, I'm not saying I don't, I keep myself protected, if you know what I mean, right? I'm open-minded that anything could happen at any time, but I just keep positive thoughts in my mind and positive ideas and the fact that things are going to be positive. So, look, like some of these bigger altcoins, if Bitcoin has a major pump, some of these altcoins could slump. And I see kind of a descending triangle here for MATIC. And it looks like to me like it's going to come and test. I can't go to negative, though, so that's crazy. So does it double bottom? I mean, this is the lowest they've ever been. To me, these are the greatest prices ever. If MATIC ever gets to 20 cents again, they're creating such a beautiful scenario for the people that are paying attention. Again, rounded bottoms pay the bills. These are accumulation zones for long-term holding. I do see MATIC possibly making a double bottom at 35 cents, though the daily suggests it has more downside. Might be a little pump up, squiggly lines down. Getting some mixed signals on MATIC. It has a resistance. My brain's also getting a little fried, everyone. I'm getting to the end of where my brain needs a moment off, or it can't produce. My TA is as good as my energy. When my energy starts to fall off, my TA starts to kind of get sloppy because I don't got, my brain has to be super on point, searching my subconscious mind for theory. Anyway, you got a bit of a double bottom here, actually. You could flip. Let's take a look at the one. I love MATIC. I hold bags of it, right? Squeeze those lemons juicy, baby. It's the vitality of the small wick down, up, or make divergence. So stop loss low in P&L, but if you choose to pump P&L, it's a bigger price. I'm in the trade now to 27,150. Looks like it wants to make it too. We called this consolidative move. We knew we were likely going to get further up and short the last bits of the shorts. Look, I let my emotions, in a way, I saw the trade exactly how it should have been played. Had I just left my stop loss alone, I would have made the money. So I basically committed to what I didn't do on that trade. What did I didn't do? I didn't commit to the loss, right? So I said I could lose $100 or gain $500, right? I should have committed to that and left it alone. At one point, I wasn't okay with losing $100 on the live because I was afraid what everyone was going to think of me. You get it? My thought process kicked in because I was on a live stream and I don't want to lose money on the live. So I got overcautious instead of trusting in the $100 short. Once you make the short, tell yourself you're okay with losing the $100. I guess I wasn't okay with losing the $100 when I made the short, so I didn't make a proper trade. You get it? I want to make this really clear. You know? So that's why I didn't make the money here. Because even though I pulled $1,400 on that trade. See? Exactly. Super chats, key, you know. But you have to remember, people are watching me live. No one else no one's watching you trade live. You're not going through the emotions I'm going through. When I'm trading, I'm going through trading emotions, and I'm also going through the fact that people are watching me live and judging me every 5 seconds. So I'm going through way more emotions than you are when you're trading at home by yourself. You know, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? It's not, and I'm telling you right now, go trade in front of 700 people, and you tell me how you do. You know what I mean? It's $100 though. It is, but I don't like losing money. You don't get it. Like, it's vitality on the small wick. I mean, I want a 4K stream, but it's not needed. Most people don't need it. I did stream for years. I was in TV for years. I look at the stream and it's so, she's got a great channel, Zuka Light, and not just because she's in great shape, but she has good information. Honestly, I like, and she lives right there. But when I look at the stream, I mean, the quality is so beautiful. She has good, I can see like almost every wrinkle on my face, man. I don't need any more quality than that, you know. And there's a lot of people that are watching my stream from all around the world. They don't need 2K. Like, look, the glass is super nice. Like, I look like I don't I don't need to run after you know, my camera will shoot 4K. I have it. I just don't. You know what I mean? People want to learn how to trade, man. They don't care about 4K. You do, but not everyone else does. You know what I mean? I love you for it though, and I actually, you know, I was obsessed about and probably in a year from now I'll be all 4K, but I'm kind of spent, everyone. I'm trying to do these super chats, but I'm a bit spent, which I'm gonna get them done though. I always do. Today would be the day I'm like, no, I'm gonna get them done. I wouldn't touch MATIC till it breaks above here and retest 54. That's my last kind of saying on it. And I wouldn't be surprised if we made a move down, right? So I'm not touching MATIC. I'm long-term accumulating it, and if it breaks out and touches 54, I'm going to swing trade it. Other than that, I'm not shorting it, and I'm not doing anything else. That's kind of my idea for MATIC. Let's take a look at key, self-key, or key USD. I don't know which key it is. Is it key spot, self-key on Binance? I don't know why this has gaps in it like that. That's a bit weird. See that gap there? That's a bit strange on Binance. Like, why would it have a gap? I've never seen a gap on Binance like that in my life. I don't know what that means. So you got this like falling wedge that wants to break out. The daily's extremely low, and you're hugging a POC. As long as you don't go lower than the point of control, you're probably likely going to rip. Stochastics are low. MACD turning. Hanging above the POC, falling wedge wants to break out 68% of the time. Fibonacci on it, I mean, yeah, you came all the way down. You're at a 786 fib. That's a really good sign after the 886. I see this thing possibly making huge gains to the upside. Self-key at 15695. Self-key looks interesting. 15, 1 hour, overbought, 4 hour, got room. The daily, the 22. I like this on the 22 on the daily. As long as it stays above the point of control, you got no worries there at 4425. So this thing could moon. Bit of a cup and handle, shoulder, head, and a right shoulder there. And it's got a little bit of a trend hold in there. Right like that. So self-key looks interesting to me. Came down, it's making a higher low. Am I going to trade it? I don't think so. I mean, you could trade this possibly on Bolsadex. Through my Bolsadex link on Binance, you know. Bitcoin so bullish today, man. It's going to stop. I don't know, you know. Just keep ripping, baby. You just keep forming the small time frames. You just keep forming little flags. And if the stochastics are low, then that flag's going to break out. It's going to keep shorting. They're going to keep squeezing these shorts. So, man, I could do the same trade again. I'd be like, here's the trade. I don't have time to make it. Oh, my God. That's basically the trade right there, right? It's a 261 to Rick's Word ratio. 27007. Take profit is 27412. Right? You risk 16 for 42. That's a great, right? There you go. I'll leave it, and I'll either leave $100 or I'll make it. This time I'm going to commit. I'm going to commit to the trade. I'm going to commit to the trade, and I'm not going to skimp out. I'm either going to lose the $100 or I'm going to be in it. You know what I mean? This time I'm staying in the trade no matter what. I'm either going to lose or I'm going to win. All right? I'm not chasing. Stochastics are low. What?
Do you have their permission to leave?
I didn't finish the super chats. No. It's crazy today. The market was out of control like the last couple of days, babe. FLOKI USDT. So this thing's been slammed to the downside. I don't know when I put a trade out for it, but apparently I did. Hasn't been stopped out yet, and it's been hanging out. It doesn't seem to have the liquidity for a sell-off. Like whoever sold this coin has sold it to the downside. Previous resistance becomes support. You're hanging, but you fall further down. I don't know when I put this trade out. Maybe it was it seems like a while back, you know? Now I got to watch this trade too while I'm like doing what I'm doing. I forgot how hard that is. It's up $4. Wow, Hello's booming. Look at this thing. Hello's blasting to the upside right now. I don't know. I bought it live on this camera. I didn't think I got my fill, though. I don't think I did. Because, no. Hello right there. Look, I didn't get filled. You mother. I want my only 34%? Come on, man. Give me my bags. FLOKI looks beautiful, but if it drops here, it's going to retest. It's at a very low point with not a lot of support, so I don't know what to tell you. And it lost its major support there. Yet, that thing's in like kind of nowhere's land right now. You know? I don't know. That's, I'm not into this project at all. I think it's kind of garbage, to be honest. Well, people think it's great and it's going to do well. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not into it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I wouldn't be, Nah, it's been around a long time now. Like, I don't think it'll rug pull, but you never know. I see it coming back down to retest 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 first, really. Let me get rid of that because I don't know when I put that out for FLOKI. Really has to come back down, in my humble opinion. Let's take a look at CELR on MEXC. CELR. We had this beautiful double bottom. We wanted to bounce. We lost the 786. We came all the way down to the point of control. We're stuck on the POC right now. POC is this main area that we just can't seem to get back above. So can we get back above this POC? Do we gap through this level? There's a gap here in the VRVP. You've been sold to the ground. I mean, I don't know how much more you can get sold off at this point. Giant double bottom for CELR. You trusted the double bottom, or you go to the lower low at 9/10 of a penny, right? These are projects you have to believe in, everyone. If I didn't put a swing trade out for it and I'm not looking at it, I don't think it is a viable trade. But again, good swing trade possibly, or to hold it long term. I'm not a fan of CELR. I never was, and I don't think I ever will be. No offense. Some people are. They love it. It's their coin. Everyone gets their coin. They get obsessed with their coin. Like, I'm a AGIX guy, and I'm into other things. But I'm starting to get, like, addicted to real estate. You know, I could see making some type of real estate token or something in the future of that nature as well. So I see the gap in the VRVP. Take it right up to 141 here, though. Tells you can do it. The 4-hour looks good. That looks nice. You break above this, you kind of retesting this level right here. Broke out, retested, pump up. Your measured move is the high volume node at 1/4, 342. CELR looks like it could make a move, just a little swing move. Kyber Network actually kind of was getting a little buzz recently. I think I even saw it on Token Metrics. Wow, KNC. So I had this little flag. I don't know when I drew it. I could have been looking at it alone one day, or did I put it out to the trading group or yesterday, but I drew this with a move up. Maybe last night. I think I was looking at Kyber Network last night. I just didn't post it to the trading group. I don't post everything I see, you know what I mean? I don't post everything I see, so the trade is up right now, but not a lot. Up $10, 1%, you know. And it kind of is like, it's starting to kind of get there it goes. It's up 2.6% now. That trade is booming. Right? $20 now, 25. Now it's starting to move. 3.6%. See that? And I moved my stop loss like pretty close to break even. I can barely lose money on the trade. We're getting overbought on the stochastics too now. So what I usually do is go to the 1 second, and that's when I manage the P&L. And you really just kind of like watch how this flows. Look how fast they move price action, though. Just went and nailed the stop, you know, then went and got like, they're just grabbing people. They're just going after, you know.
If you don't leave now, you won't have time.
I know. Like, I have like $500 in the trade, and she's asking me to like take my face off the screen. Managing a trader is not an easy job at all. Like, we're frustrating people to be around. So look, I made $20. We're about to make 14. They didn't take my stop. Look at that. There you go. I took the gain. You know. Probably going to head to the target of the initial trade too, the bigger one. 27.4. Super chats XRD, and I'm out of here. Kyber Network pumped up hard, and now what it's doing is it's, you know, kind of consolidating yet again. Look for it to possibly come further down to the bottom of this channel and retest the channel. If it does that, look for it to consolidate, and that's your bigger move. If it loses this, then look for the bearish retest further down to this high volume node. So it'll come here and drop down for the short, or it stays tight. If it stays tight, I'd get into that retest above the point of control at 72 cents, and then this thing can just continue to moon up to 85. So Kyber Network looking pretty good, in my humble opinion, but I wouldn't buy it till it gets to the bottom of the pattern, somewhere at 68. All right, that's what my look. XRD, one last thing, and I'm out of here, guys. On MEXC. XRD, one of my favorite coins back in the day. Really like the project. Looks a lot like Kyber Network. It's doing that, like, you know. And again, everyone, the money, I believe, is going to leave Bitcoin. And then today, I believe we're going to get some altcoin love. So, overbought on the 4-hour, though. So, you know, it makes me open this up and tells me that it will likely have to come down to the bottom of the channel first. The 4 hours is too overbought in the Stokes. Unless we can get a swing on the 1 hour's looking aggressive. Yeah, so I'd say wait for price action to come back down a little bit. See if the 4 hour can just get slightly turned or go down. And if you can get it right there at 0.6 1/10%, That would be where that's my go-to. Like, that's where I go for the gusto. You do whatever makes you happy. 7581 would be the next area. Resistance, and right here and right here. So I'd wait for price action to get right there before I jumped on in. And I like to see the trade before it happens. That's kind of how I look at it, right? Sam, is there a way to get in contact with you to possibly join your team? I have skills in editing and social media marketing that may be helpful for you. Yes, email cryptolifers@gmail. My wife will set you up with a Zoom immediately. All right? And there Bitcoin goes to the upside again. And I take myself out of the trade too early. Like, it just freaking, like, so annoying, man. You know? Bang. Skyrocket again. I know exactly what's going to happen in the market. So insane. I don't know why, and I shouldn't say that. I don't know exactly what's going to happen in the market. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, but I somehow consistently tear it up, right? And where's my chart that I had Bitcoin on? Did I delete? Why did it delete? Oh, maybe it was here. There it is. Where's the trade we had on the 5? Come on, what are you doing? Open up. There you go. Wow, look at that monster. That was the initial one that I got into. I would have made so much on that trade. I had $5 grand in there at like a very high leverage. I was making like $70 a second on that one. That would have been one of my biggest wins of my life, leverage trading, and the fastest one too. Then I jumped in on this crazy 1 minute trade, and this thing played out absolutely absurd right there. Look, boom, to 27,300. You win some, you lose some, man. The second trade played out too, but I lost it too quick. I got out right around here, and then it pumped again, you know? Yeah. I'd rather make y'all money, you know? I'd rather make you guys money. Yeah, that was a $22,000 trade. So, where's this rally take us? You guys know, man. Come on. Anyway, I got to get out here for the day and give my brain a second. Like, I did too much. You guys made enough. I gave you guys enough, all right? I love each and every one of you. Thank you for coming on into the live. I appreciate you all, and I love you all. A win is a win, I agree. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. We'll see you on the next live stream. I don't know why hundreds of people leave the stream, but I guess they got to go eat, and they can watch it later too. So, everyone, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for jumping on in and having a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Hannah, please email cryptolifers@gmail, cryptolifers@gmail, and we'll hook you up. And yeah, I mean, people keep thinking that it's that simple. You just open up shorts. No, you watch flags on the smaller time frames. The flags give you the continuation patterns. Look, 3 million liquidated. They liquidated everybody. Everybody. One last thing I want to talk about is how I predicted this move, and I said it 3 times in a row on my live stream. And I'm going to show you how I predicted the move and how easy and simple it is, all right? The idea behind it is this. When Bitcoin dumped down hard, too many people thought they could short, and they put shorts, so we ripped back up. When Bitcoin ripped back up, too many people created longs, so they came and got them. If Bitcoin rips back down, what happens? There's a bunch of stops up here. They're going to go get the stops, even if they want to double top us and take us down. Highly likely we're going to pump all the way up to the measured move at 34,400. This could be a blast to the upside. This could be the end of really the bearish tones. We break 32,000, it's over. It's over because we break that high, and it's a wrap. So I see this going higher. I don't, this could continue to the upside. Massive green candles to 27,250. My initial trade was unbelievable from last night. So, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. So now, look, we keep zooming back, and we just keep seeing green, and you just keep waiting for a consolidative candle. And so, like, you have no choice but to just keep drawing flags on the 30-second because the shorts keep shorting. There's nothing if we can't stop them from shorting, and what I do is I just keep trading flags on low stochastics till at one point one of the flags doesn't play out and it draws off, and then you'll get like a pretty what you're looking for is eventually we want to break this high. You want to see Bitcoin go and then take this low out. If it takes this low at 26.46 out, then you're like, all right, you know, like I didn't take these lows out. See, this was the initial trade that we had going. Remember, we gave you and this is the trade from the morning. I mean, it's just unbelievable. All right, I'm out of here for the day, everyone. God bless each and every one of you. I would watch this flag on the 30-second chart. That's all we have to go on right now, and then we'll go from there. Everyone, thank you so much. I wish I could be here every single day for you. Levers.fi robust platform design allows lenders and traders to securely and professionally interact with each other. Levers.fi, interesting. Lever is a really cool new coin that I've been finding and I've been researching. Lever is very interesting. We've been trading it on and off. A few people have brought it up to me. Lever. Oh, yeah, it came out and just mooned. Look at this thing. Lever. Nice bottom area there. Wow, look, it's an Adam and Eve. It's an Adam and Eve double bottom, man. This thing could rip. Anyway, I'm out of here. Do you know pump it up? It's going to pump it up. Let's Crow. Shout out to Crow in the house. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Take profits. Protect yourself. I love you all. Thank you so much for jumping on in. And I'll see you on the next live stream. What an amazing day. This was insane. Like, this was nuts. God bless you all. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much for everything. God bless.